Welcome around the world to Valladolid in Spain for this, the second heat in the teams competition for the World Jigsaw Puzzle Championship 2025. Here we are, it's the team phase. We've had one heat and we're just about to get the second one underway in approximately 3 minutes time.
Charlie, una cosa importante y es que un equipo español se ha quedado solo con dos componentes. Si alguien en la sala quiere sumarse, es en la mesa 53. Mesa 53, buscan dos personas que quieran participar.
Or not competing in the teams competition, would like to join a team, you can join a team. Team 53, two
Venga,
Spanish
vamos a completar este
people.
equipo.
Any volunteers to do some puzzling right now?
Alguien que tenga ganas
Table
de
53,
participar.
you can do it. Make some new friends. No.
Vamos a tener ese minuto de tiempo, como decíamos. Reitero ese ofrecimiento. Mesa 53 busca dos participantes. Y mientras tanto, y después de todas las emociones que hemos vivido esta mañana, pues vamos a vivir esta segunda serie de clasificación en la que tenemos uno ya. Venga, nos falta una persona.
One person missing, one person.
Vamos a ver.
Table 53 need one more person. Well done, look at that.
Perfecto.
You didn't think this was going to happen this morning when you woke up, but there we
Alguien que
are.
se nos anime. Y estos días hemos estado justo antes de iniciar cada prueba pidiendo un fuerte aplauso para todas las personas voluntarias de este campeonato.
And a round of applause for all of the volunteers. And I'm going to also ask for a special round of applause as well to the cleaning lady who's been keeping the bathrooms spotless as far as I've seen. Thankless job.
Las personas de limpieza, las que se ocupan de que todo esté preparado. Y yo voy a pedir un segundo fortísimo aplauso para nuestro principal compañero de viaje, Ravensburger. Tenemos gente que ha venido también a seguir este campeonato. A nuestro patrocinador principal, Ravensburger. Este aplauso que suene fuerte.
Round of applause for Ravensburger as well, the team, the Spanish team assembled here below us.
Pues Charlie, es cuando tú y yo empezamos ya a mirar el crono porque estamos a punto de llegar a ese minuto de tiempo en el que hay que tomar esa primera decisión estratégica. ¿Qué dos puzzles va a completar cada equipo? Y vamos allá en 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A elegir.
Make your choices. You may remove the seals from the puzzles you're going to do. Stow the other puzzles underneath the table.
Y en la mesa 53 todavía falta un participante. Si alguien se anima, puede sumarse a ese equipo en el que todavía estamos buscando una persona más. Creo que acabamos de completar ese equipo. Fantástico, Charlie. Prueba conseguida.
To complete the team just in time.
Nos quedan unos segunditos.
30 seconds to go before.
El equipo se tiene que poner de acuerdo en esa decisión. ¿Qué dos se van a realizar durante las próximas 3 horas? ¿Y qué dos se van a llevar pero no van a realizar en esta mañana y en este momento de competición? Muy pendientes ya de ese crono.
Are you ready?
¿Estáis preparadas y preparados? En 9,
8, 7,
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. ¡Adelante!
Puzzle!
¡Suerte!
Good luck, everybody.
Hello and welcome. The team rounds are off. We are in Group B and we have 4 puzzles here. I'm here with top puzzler Victor and travelling speed puzzler Stein from Belgium. So let's have a look at the puzzles. What do we have here? This one is called Coastal Cottage. It's an illustration, very pleasant. Hang on, which way are we looking? Over here. I can show the other puzzles as well. We have a Christmas themed puzzle. What's that one called?
Christmas time.
Christmas time. We have Palácio Nacional de Pena, Portugal. We can just call that one Portugal. And
Flamingo Park.
Flamingo Park. So yeah, 4 different puzzles. Yeah, tell us about these ones, Victor.
So I think the one that I'm holding is the most difficult one. The sorting would be very difficult here, especially looking at the different windows with very similar looking trees. The sky would be the easy section, also some of the signs. But then when you look at the bottom of this puzzle, you can see that it has this road that is in all sorts of different colors on all over the place, and the texture, it is unique to sort out, but it's not easy to put together.
And I notice immediately that there's multiple Christmas decorations. There's about 7 Christmas trees on this image, Christmas wreaths and decorations, so a lot of repeating elements. And Stein, you can talk about this one here, coastal calling.
Yeah, so this one I think looks a little bit easier. It's an illustration. It has a lot of different elements going on. It has some animals, it has a house, it has a sky, a lake, a bike, a fence. So it seems very easy to divide between the people. Like I'm doing this one, I'm doing that one. It's very sortable. I think the hardest part would probably be like some of the plants in the middle. I think a lot of people are going to probably end with that. But it seems like a fun one, and I think a lot of people will pick it.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah, so the next one is Flamingo Park.
Yeah, so this one we have a swimming pool scene, so a large swimming pool in the middle filled with different bodies. It's actually really busy. We have a lot of people. There's a lot of bodies. I think that will be a bit tricky to differentiate which body it belongs to. Flamingo Park looks like the name of the swimming pool. You've got some water slides in the top of the image, bits of greenery around, and I think busy bodies is the overwhelming element in this one.
Yeah, the swimming pool is the most difficult part. If people choose this puzzle, they are probably going to be stuck on that in the very end. Actually, a fun fact about this puzzle, I did it solo before European Championships, and then during the Championships, Stein did it with Janet and Natalia together as a team.
Yeah, exactly. We did it, and it was quite tricky. And I'm not sure we beat Victor's solo time on that one, actually.
All right, and the last one that we have, Portugal. I actually really like this image. Buildings, but you've got different painted sections, sky with lots of clouds in there. But I like the different parts. Somebody could sort out the reds, the yellows. Someone could work on the sky, and you have these, archways and kind of jagged elements that might help just to break up the different sections. So, which ones would you go for? Which ones would you select for your team out of these 4 images? Victor?
The middle two? Yeah.
Me too.
We did the castles like 3 days ago as a team practice.
Yeah, I would definitely go for the one Michelle is holding, and then I might go for Flamingo Park because I've done it before, but I think the Portugal one is probably a little bit easier and more sortable.
Yeah, and I just want to point out I'm wearing the community badges. These are being traded here at Worlds. This is one of the fun things about meeting people from all around the world, trading pins, and just meeting new puzzle friends. So that's what I'm hanging. I've even got a fuzzy koala on here. All right, so let's take a look at the action and see how the teams are getting on. So we can kind of just place them at the edge. Okay, so what do we have here? Oh, we have a really cute kid in the bottom left. I can't see a table number. It looks like they're supervising and letting the other 3 of the team members work there. Top left, we have Team 29. They are from
Argentina.
The fantastic form. I'm not sure what the fantastic refers to, but yeah, they've got the yellow box. Which one is the yellow box again? Coastal calling, I believe. Yeah. Oh no, they've gone for the Flamingo Park. Okay, so the yellow box is Flamingo Park, and here this team as well.
We have a zoom out.
Yeah. Gorgeous little kid there with one of the mums. Very nice. So there you see the image a bit better of the Flamingo Park. Pink on the bottom, pink on the top, and the swimming pool in the middle. Top left we have the Crazy Cats. We can't... Oh, I think they've gone for Portugal, possibly. And then in the bottom right, table number 3 from Spain is Todos Ayakaya.
I think there is some confusion with the team on the top right corner. They have 3 boxes in their hands. I wonder what's happening.
Maybe they haven't decided yet which one they're going to do for the second puzzle.
Maybe.
Maybe they've got the wrong puzzle pieces. Maybe it doesn't match the image. Or
you can see that they sorted yellow pieces. So that's interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not sure what's happening there. Okay, so they're putting one out of the way, but they're definitely starting with Portugal. Why do you think you would go for Portugal? What stands out for you, Stein?
I think it's mostly the sortability. You can give one person yellow, one person red, one person sky, and the fourth person could be doing some of the greenery and or sorting and or border. So there's like very clear jobs, whereas Flamingo Park, it's going to be a little bit more tricky because you cannot just say somebody does the pink because the pink is everywhere. You cannot just say somebody does the swimming pool because it's everywhere. So yeah, you will probably do a little bit of yellow, and then it gets very confusing who does what, in my opinion.
So how was it to do it as a pair then?
I did it with Jeanette and Natalia, so we did it with 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it was a bit of a slugfest. It was sort of fun, but a little bit casual. But
during the night,
we did end up with the swimming pool at the end. Victor also came in at the very end and put in like a bunch of pieces. So.
Yeah, we tried to finish the water, and so we wanted to go to sleep.
Oh, it's on camera.
Yeah, and so with this one here, Victor, which elements stand out to you?
Can I say it? So the different shades of greens, for sure. The different flowers, all of them seem unique and are in different places, but I think they come up, especially the blue one, they maybe are, I don't know, 12 pieces, and then you can do the islands. Same with the pink and the yellow. For me, I think I would go for the rocky fence, because I like bicycles. The one thing that is carrying me in this puzzle is the sky, but also the sky has a lot of details. So yeah, I think everything can be sorted here. Maybe the house could be difficult to see to stay apart from the sky, but maybe not.
Yeah, what I really like about this image is the sky. You've got a lot of birds, hot air balloons. There's a steamship on the horizon with some smoke going up, and a kite. So, and the skyline is really nice on this. As the landscape meets the sky, you've got flagpoles, you've got a little castle, chimney tops, seagulls. So it's overall a really cute image. I really like this. I think I would definitely go for this. It looks sortable, it looks fun, it actually looks like something I would keep and perhaps do another time as well.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so let's see what the teams have chosen on screen. We can see top left have Flamingos, top right Coastal Calling, bottom left Portugal, and bottom right also Coastal Calling. We will get a breakdown. We do have a helper out on the floor, and they're going to be double checking what every team has picked and let us know so we can see the breakdown of the teams. So bottom right we have Slovakia going straight for the border. You can see that the sisters Veronica and Lenka are working in the correct orientation and have already started on their bicycle and the fence line. Stein, what do you think about that sorting on the top left for the Flamingos? Flamingo Park. There's a big pile of pink there.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good idea to maybe take out the pink just to like have less confusion going on. I hope they're not planning on starting with the pink, because I don't think that would be the best idea, but just having it on the side and not having to look at it and declutter the whole pile, I think is not a bad idea.
And also that looked kind of scary that they had the whole pile of blue and one person doing the blue. I would be scared.
yeah, that's a good point.
We also saw the purple t-shirt. These are the Slovakians, because there was a question. These are not from Slovenia. This is Slovakia.
I know they're from Slovakia. Did Slovenia come out of my mouth?
No, you didn't. It was in the comments.
Oh, okay. No, so
I wanted to clear that up.
Okay.
And also the team from Slovakia with Lenka and Veronica. This is the team that was also in Czech Nationals, and they did amazingly well. I think they were second.
Yeah, they have puzzled a lot together. They also puzzled together in at the Trier Marathon and also at the EJJ Trier, and they were also a team last year as well. They have a lot of strong puzzlers. Here are the first side of the Aussie All Stars. They've gone for the border, and they look like they're going at a really quick pace here.
Yeah, really great pace, and I don't know if they sorted everything. It looks like they left the the flowers for later, and they're trying to do the bicycle that I mentioned on the left bottom corner. We also see the red, what is this? Oh, the post box. And also the water is taking shape. And yeah, I think the water is a great choice because we can see different textures. On the top, the water has more lines and gets more beige than blue. There's also rock poking out of the water, and also we have two beaches, but they also look very distinguishable.
Yeah. So we've got also the Greek team on the bottom left. That's the leftovers. They've gone for the Portugal one, and you can really see that really distinct red building is already built out, and also the yellows. While I have Stein next to me, you have been to competitions in so many countries, including Hungary, Slovenia, Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, Germany, and Spain. So you are probably the person who has the most teams experience. Well, being on so many different teams. What is it like to have to adapt every time to different teams, and how do you form that dynamic?
Yeah, it's actually really fun to puzzle in teams with totally different people. I have puzzled with a lot of people that are way better than me, so in that case I take a lot of a sorting role. I've also puzzled with teams where I was a bit of the stronger one, so then other people tend to sort. So it seems to be like a common agreement that the people that are a little bit slower at actual putting pieces together are doing more sorting. But yeah, everybody has kind of their own style, and it's really fun to kind of navigate and communicate a lot. Because for me, I think that's the number one aspect, is that you have to communicate, because everybody has their own strategy and has to say what they're doing, what's going on. But yeah, it's really fun. It's really fun to see.
Yeah, and I just noticed that this team, they're wearing aprons, kitchen aprons.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that's a team uniform here.
I saw them practicing outside before this.
Were they wearing aprons when they were practicing?
Yeah, they were on the backs of their chairs, so they had them with them. Yeah.
Okay. Very nice. I wonder what that is about. And so what do you think here? So why do you spend so much of your free time traveling to different destinations and meeting with puzzle people?
Well, it basically started, I went to the first World Championship in 2023, and I went all by myself. I didn't know any of the puzzlers, and I made so many friends right away, even though I was quite introverted back then. But the puzzle community is so great. And one of the first friends I made was Donald, Louise, and Jeanette, which I'm sure a lot of people know. And then from there, I met them again in 2024 and teamed with them, and it was so much fun. And Jeanette said, like, we're gonna do our first Slovenian nationals, but we don't have that many people showing up. Would you be interested in maybe, helping us out and adding some numbers to the competition? And I'm like, hey, that's actually a good idea, why not? And Victor actually ended up going as well. And that's kind of how it started. So then I went to the Slovenian nationals. I could stay at Jeanette's place, so that was great. I didn't have to pay for that. I just had to pay my flight. And from there, I ended up going to then the Belgian ones, the Dutch ones. Then I went to the Swedish one, where I paired up with Emilia. And then I went to the Slovenian one again. I was in Trier, where I puzzled for the first time with Fruji. So it's really fun. And the cool part, in my opinion, is that you get to puzzle with so many different people, because when I was in Slovenia, I didn't puzzle with Jeanette because she had her own Slovenian partner. So then I got to puzzle with Victor. And then in Sweden, I puzzled with somebody from Finland. So it's always nice to have these international teams also going.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's going to keep going like that, because it seems like nationals are growing and they might not let that many international people in. I don't know about that.
So what things are always in common? I mean, I think what you pointed out very, very well, that first of all, it's important when you form a team to figure out who is the stronger, like what are your strengths and weaknesses, and then to that perhaps the weaker or the slower team member go to the sorting role. I also heard Devin say on the previous live stream that every team should have a cheerleader, someone who's really positive, like who was the person who's like motivating. Is that something that you see as well as a common thread amongst all the different teams that you have participated in?
If there's a specific person, or
Yeah, if there's like one person has the role of tending to motivate people on.
I try to take on that role. I've had people say that I was like motivating them quite well. I mean, Victor, I know that we in the first team in Slovenia we had a pretty rough puzzle.
Rough experience, yes.
Yeah, and I tried to get to morale high. And I think obviously Victor and Tyra are the fast puzzlers, and they did most of the work. But me and Roald were just kind of there to cheer them on and sort for them, and it works really well. It works really well.
Yeah.
But yeah, in different teams, different people take that role, I think. So.
Yeah, so at the we're coming up to 17 minutes here. We have fantastic progress here from team number 3 from the Spanish. You can see the yellow tower is already fully built out. Also, in the lower left-hand corner, you have this darker section. That is it looks like kind of like the shadow under the archways and some greenery, some palm trees. So we have Soraya, Gabi, Eduardo, and Alejandro. They are all super speedy puzzlers in their own right, and definitely one of the favorites for this competition.
Yeah, if I were to guess, I think the last building that they're going to do is the middle one with the towers. Because this section is kind of wibbly wobbly. You don't have it in one block like this yellow tower, so that's more difficult. I did that section when I was doing the team practice, and I was doing it outside, and that was difficult to do it outside. So possibly they are going to have everything assembled and then trying to build inside.
Yeah. So I just want, so the teams will have 3 hours to complete 2 1,000-piece puzzles. Victor, can you tell me, when you have once your team has made the choice about which 2 puzzles to do, how do you decide in which order you do them?
We didn't really think about that much, but I think it's better to do the more difficult puzzle first, because it gets easier in the end. And also you have the mental factor that if you chose the harder puzzle on purpose and you hear claps, then you can kind of convince yourself that, okay, we are not doing bad, we are doing the harder puzzle, and the others are for sure doing the easiest one.
Yeah. So our team also agreed on that whatever the harder puzzle looks like, we're going to do that one first. Yeah, just ignore any claps or any finishes that you hear, and that we can speed up with the second puzzle. What about you, Stein?
It's interesting. My first instinct was to do the easier puzzle first. But I'm more a person that if I'm falling behind, I might start stressing out a little bit. So if I finish the first one in like one of the top 10 or so, that would motivate me to go even faster. And but I totally see the other point, and I think that might be a better point actually.
And also to answer the question from the chat, yes, minors are allowed to compete with adults.
Yeah. So for the individual rounds, the minimum age is 14. Yeah, but in pairs and teams, they are allowed to participate as long as they have an adult guardian with them. So yeah, you will see some younger participants here. I mean, I didn't expect to see a 4-year-old here, but there are some really speedy youngsters, 9-10 years old. And often it's a case of, hey, we've got 3 people, we need a 4th member, who can we wrangle to get in, maybe a family member. So you will see, yes, we have some super speedy teams here, but we also have teams that are just a mixed bag of whoever was available, and that's often the support crew, partners that are hanging around, parents, and So we have on the bottom right, we have table 7, which are the Canadians, damn good puzzlers. Included in there, you can see Devon. She just was a co-host in the previous round with Jim. We have the Spanish puzzle struggle in the top right, and top left. Fortunately, we can't see their team name. That looks
Edge Hunters.
Edge Hunters. I know one of them is from the UK, so that might be a British team or perhaps mixed. So Stein, do you have any advice for the teams who were tackling these puzzles?
I was going to say I really like how the bottom right team is handling this puzzle. They're very organized. They're both like the bottom 2 coming from the bottom and the other 2 coming from the top, which means they kind of meet in the middle and they won't be in each other's way too much. Because if you were to end with the bike, then people are going to have to go across, and I think that's very smart. I really like how they're doing it as well. They're kind of doing it from the sides, kind of same thing, but from the sides and now the sky. So they're also working towards the middle. Like Victor predicted, they're probably going to end on those pinkish buildings last. So yeah, I think a lot of these people, you can see that they're very organized and they have a game plan. So.
And also the sky in this puzzle is actually very nice. You can separate the different colors in 3 different piles.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, yeah, so today we are having a rotating, guests drop in from the community. Today it's the teams events, and we really want to focus on the community. We really want to hear different voices from people around the world and different aspects, and so we do have, some other people dropping in to share their perspectives. So I really want to say thanks to Stein for joining us for the puzzle reveals.
Thank you so much for having me.
And
that was fun.
Yeah, for sharing your perspective on team puzzling. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Good luck with the rest of the casting, and I'll be listening in from the channel.
Yeah, thanks. The Aussie All-Stars seem to be making great headway there, Victor.
Yeah, they seem to be possibly able to finish in under 30 minutes with this one. And this is very impressive. It has never been done before.
Yeah, we're getting a view of a youngster in the top left. That's Dani and her mum, Celia, and Daisy, I think, is the other person on the team. Dani was a bit of a star last night at the end of the live stream. She's super motivated, super fast, and she and her mum are from Panama. Oh, I think it's top left is that's Yamina, but. Yeah, definitely a fan favourite there and a speed puzzler to watch out in the coming years. So joining us, we also have Jackie from New Zealand. Welcome.
Kia ora.
Yeah, so what's the buzz out there in the dome? What are people talking about? Which puzzles do they think will be the fastest?
I can see a lot of people doing the coastal cottage. There's a lot of that choice. I think that's a good one. There's quite a few teams that have started right at the bottom and got that the fence together, and also started with the sky and going through that through the sea. So yeah, there's a real buzz out there. It's looking really good. Lots of variation in this one, I think, compared to Group A.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's definitely a lot more people here now. I think with Group A, it was quite early, so if people weren't in Group A, they would prefer to stay in bed than to come along and cheer. But now there's, after Group A, some people from Group A are staying on, and others are bringing support crews, so the room is definitely a lot louder. Yeah, so what do you think of the top left there? We've got Dani, 11-year-old, working on that yellow tower. She's done fantastic.
That is absolutely incredible. I'm so impressed. She was so impressive yesterday as well, and I wish I could puzzle like that when I was 11.
It seems like no one has chosen the London puzzle.
Oh yeah, you've got some stats. Tell us the stats.
Yeah. So the stats are saying that no London puzzles.
Which no London?
So the Christmas time.
The Christmas time is in London. Okay.
Yeah, it seems like no one chose that one. The most picked puzzle is cottage.
Coastal cottage. Yes.
Coastal cottage. Yes, and Portugal Castle. And then we have the Flamingo Park.
Okay, so yeah, the stats in favour of the cottage, 87%, Flamingo 53%, Castle 60%, and 0 for the Christmas time in London. Okay.
I think I would agree with that. I think that wouldn't be my choice either. It's a beautiful puzzle. I just don't know if it's a great speed run. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, the Aussie All-Stars seem to be coming up to the close. We're only at 25 minutes. Look at this fantastic progress for 1,000 pieces.
It's amazing, and then I'm finishing in the middle.
Yeah.
With the section that I will start with.
Yeah, so in the middle, it's different like bushes of different colours, flowery bushes, watering cans. There's a bit of grass mixed in there, a bit of the beach. There's a lady at a table reading a book. So yeah, lots of kind of like busy elements towards the middle. And they are making fantastic progress.
And since it's so busy, it's going to be so much faster finishing on that. Because finishing in a solid color section with 4 people is not that easy.
Yeah, so
And also great progress on the top left.
yeah, they're doing a lot of
Top right.
board work there. They have actually got pretty large size boards that they have pulled out, and they're actually covering the image. So okay, so they're using their larger boards basically as extra table space,
It
and
seems
then
like
once
it.
they have a complete section, then they will drop it into place. And I think yeah, definitely with the Portuguese castle, you can do that. You're not going to be dropping in pieces all over the place. You can just literally take a section, finish it, and then put it under there. So they've basically got a table on top of their puzzle.
And in the top right, we can see Puzzlopol. This is a Polish team. They're doing amazing. They are behind the Aussies, but they are really, really great. They only have the grass left. We can see that the sky is there, the house and the water, the fence and the bushes on the sides. So it looks amazing.
Yeah, we just saw a consolidation of board work from the Aussies. They had one larger one and a smaller one, and then they transferred the larger one to a medium-sized board, and they split it so that at the front, Melissa and Rihanna have access to about 20 pieces, and then Hannah and Katrina are working behind. So, Jackie, you've raced against Katrina in a team. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I raced alongside Katrina at New Zealand Nationals this year. We were in a team together. It was such an amazing experience. We were with her daughter Hannah and my mum, so it was a mother-daughter team. Yeah, she's just amazing to puzzle alongside. She knows exactly, what she wants. There's great communication with her with getting the pieces, and she's so incredibly fast, so unbelievably fast. I was working on, it was an Alice in Wonderland Ravensburger, and I'd kind of done the bottom of the puzzle, and it felt like she'd done like 3/4 of the rest of it in the time it took me to do the bottom. So yeah, such an incredible support person as well. She's given me so much advice. I've loved taking part in her Speed Puzzles Australia competitions.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so she runs online speed puzzling competitions in Australia, and she's also like a mentor for them, giving people advice as they work. So yeah, we have a view from table one there, the one closest to the commentating desk. Yeah, we can see we can't actually see which puzzle will be next, but they are definitely pulling out here. Doesn't look like anyone is quite close to them, Victor.
Yeah, it looks like they're solidly in the lead, like no even a question. But also the coastal cottage seems to be the easiest puzzle, so we'll see how they do on the second one. And they chose the Flamingo Park, not the castle.
Yeah, well, we see the Flamingo Park on the floor, but they also have the others to the side.
I love.
So, yeah, it'll be interesting.
And
to
it's
switch.
under 30.
Oh wow!
World record.
Incredible.
Great teamwork, Aussies.
Yeah, and now the Flamingo Park.
Amazing.
Okay, so yeah, this one, is the more tricky one. And so we can expect that they might slow down here. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the Spanish, who are making great headway with Portugal, come on, especially when they hit that sky section, because I haven't seen them tackle the sky yet.
And the sky can be tricky, but the right side and the left side are in different shades.
Yeah, that's true. It's like the left and the right that's kind of shadowy.
Yeah, and the left side is more beige, and the right side is more gray. And in the middle you have the most white clouds and the most blue sky.
Yeah.
So we'll see if they'll try to go for the sky and the building in the middle in the same time, or are they going to go for the building in the middle first? And we also have the German team from table 31.
Table 31, this is Q-Buzzle. They are a super fast team coming in here really strong, also with the same coastal cottage puzzle. So perhaps a minute behind, roughly.
And still under 31, I think.
Yeah, if and they're going to go for Portugal.
That is amazing.
Portugal.
They could catch up perhaps if Portugal proves to be the faster puzzle.
And they chose the Portugal, yeah.
Yes, go for it, go for it. You're on camera. Oh, where's the judge? Okay, so that is just a new rule that, or perhaps for lack of rules, it's not specified anymore in the rules that you have to put all the pieces back in the box before you can start the second one. And therefore, some of the teams are trying out a new method that whereas they just leave the puzzle on the table, flip over the board and place it on top and then puzzle again on top of that. What do you think of that, Victor?
We were contemplating that after finishing because we didn't hear about the new rule. But I'm not really that much affected because of that, because I am more of a sorter than solver, so I don't feel the difference in like the height in the whiteboard. But I think it's alright. I saw it being done in the previous years, and so I'm glad that this time we have the clear rule for that. And I think it's a good idea. It saves some time, but yeah, it can be tricky if you are not used to having not a perfectly even table.
Yeah, what do you think, Jackie?
Yeah, we didn't realise about that rule either, and we saw another group do it after we swapped over. We probably would have done that had we known. It took us a little bit longer to get our puzzle into the box.
Oh, hello. Looks like from Lithuania, table 32, we've got grads with mum and baby there.
Distracted by baby. Yeah, we have contemplated doing whether we do that for finals later, but we're not quite sure yet.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how many people saw that post on Instagram last night, and if we're going to see that kind of, I don't know, how do we call that? A flip board, something?
Yeah.
Give us a good name for that type of transition. Maybe someone in the chat has a better description to pulling out the board, placing it on top, and then going out with the next. So we've got the Dutchies. Orange is the new puzzle.
That's a great name.
Doing fantastic there. We know that they like busy puzzles, and this one is also playing to their strength. They're closing in. So that's what we're seeing. We're seeing the top half coming in quite consistently. Bottom third is a very clear section, and people are going to be finishing somewhere in the middle, either side of the house. Oh, and the Slovakians are also doing fantastic.
And we can also see the Canadians are on the same level as the Slovakians. They have just the different areas to fill in, slightly different.
Yeah, so far the two teams and these three teams that are pulling out, coming up to the clothes, have all chosen the coastal cottage. So I think it's really going to be significant what their second puzzle is, to see how they progress from there.
We have some of the ideas for the name. We have cover flip, we have paper swipe, puzzle slide, flip and rip.
Flip and rip. So that's catchy. Flip and rip.
I like flip and
puzzle
rip.
Slide. Paper swipe. Yeah, it's not actually paper. It's, how would you describe it? Like a sticky plastic
Yeah, it's kind of like a pay light.
vinyl or something.
Yeah.
I like the flip and rip because you're ripping the new box, the new bag.
Oh, true. Yeah, I was thinking, what are we ripping here? We're ripping the bag open. Okay, flip and rip. Let's call
Double
it that for
decker.
now. Yeah, double decker, because we're doing a puzzle on top of a puzzle, and as you mentioned, you could have that slight variation in the height of the table, a little bit slanting down. Don't think it would make that much of a difference. But we've got the Canadians coming in with their mini boards, getting in really close, and just popping in those gaps by shape.
Only the greens left, so the least distinguishable section. But they are going so fast. Slovakians are done in
Congrats,
under 35.
Congrats, Slovakians.
And what did they choose next? The Flamingo Park.
Oh. You know, honestly, when I saw the four boxes on the table, I said I would do the two illustrations. So Coastal Cottage and the Flamingo Park. But that was only looking at the image on the side, because you see that when you come to the table, there are four boxes stacked on top of each other. So you are allowed to look at the image on the side of the box before you actually get to the table. But once we actually looked at them from front onwards, I realized that the Flamingo Park is super busy and probably trickier than it seems at first.
We also had a question from chat if the puzzles has posters inside, and two of them have. The Coastal Cottage and the Flamingo Park have them. The leaflet.
Oh, okay, so there is a second image in there. So that's actually very interesting information, because in a scenario like this, it would actually be useful to have an image at the other end of the table, because I was doing most of the sorting on my team in Group A, and I was far away from the image, and we had two busier puzzles, and only when I went and swapped places with someone did I realize, oh, there's that on there. Yeah, so Puzzlepol are doing.
Puzzlepol. Yeah.
Say it again.
Puzzlepol.
Puzzlepol.
And they chose the Portugal puzzle.
So at your team competition in New Zealand, are they also doing 2x1,000 piece puzzle?
We are currently only doing 1,000 piece. We're a relatively new puzzling nation. We don't have the level of competitions over here, like things like Euro Jigsaw Jam. Very grateful for you. No, so at the moment we have a 3-hour time limit for individuals for a 500, 2 hours for pairs, and then 3 hours for 1,000 for teams. I mean, we're really trying to get people involved. For us, it's all about the community of bringing puzzlers together. It's not necessarily about speed, and so we want as many people and families to be included in our community, and not necessarily be there for winning, but being there for being involved in what we do, and just having a great time and having fun.
Yeah, I mean, at this grassroots level, when you just start an association just within a year, and you're really starting to grow your community, it can be quite intimidating to expect a team to finish a 1,000 piece puzzle in 90 minutes.
Yeah, I think we'll eventually, get to this point, but we're talking a number of years down the track. We don't want to scare people off. We want them to be part of the community and really enjoy everything that puzzling brings in terms of mental health and well-being.
Yeah, so a good example of that is table 61 in the top right-hand corner. They just finished their first puzzle and have gone to Flamingo Park. Their team name is Fun Not Finals.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, and table number 6 are also closing in there. That's the Spanish team. Puzzle Struggle.
We are going to see many Spanish teams this year with us.
Yeah, so obviously we're in Spain, and there is a huge community here in Spain. They have it pretty much everywhere in Spain, somewhere in Spain every weekend there is a puzzle competition. So they do have a huge community to draw upon, and there are a lot of casual speed puzzlers, you could say, who prefer pairs and teams. So we do know that there weren't that many individuals from Spain. I mean, originally they were the largest nation, but they're now the 3rd largest. Good job, Puzzle Struggle. But we do know that there are many people who are just coming to Validity just for the weekend. That's probably a reason why they put the teams very close to the weekend, so people can travel and come to that.
Sure, yeah. If you live close by, you need to come here.
Absolutely.
Either to compete or to see all of these people and to get to know the community.
That's the one thing I've loved, like sitting outside last night, watching the live stream, everyone's clapping as people are finishing. Like the environment, the vibe here is so much fun, even if you're not competing. Yeah, I'm really loving being here in Spain. It just come out of winter back home, so nice warm weather, and just being amongst an incredible group of supportive people.
Yeah, the community here is really fantastic. Actually, I have a badge for you. I'm wearing the New Zealand one here on my sleeve. Yeah, so have you been trading and...
Yes, I've been doing a lot of trading. I also have a bunch of New Zealand lollies as well with me, so if you want to come find me, I have some in my bag. Trying to keep everybody, the sugar levels up, energy high, and just ready for a great end to the weekend.
Yeah. So border security in the top right, looking really good there. But here we come, the first finisher for Portugal.
And they left the middle building for last.
So they're probably and the lower left team, that is team number 12.
From Malaysia.
That is border security. The images just flipped. We had a split screen with 4 before, now we're down to 3.
Oh yeah. So the orange team was the Dutch team. We could have expected that.
Yeah.
And they are the dad and a fiance or a husband from Inga and Ellen Sinot.
Yeah. Oh, this is looking really good here. Oh, yep, grabbing the next one.
Well done.
Right. Let's see what they chose next.
Oh,
The Coastal Cottage, yeah.
So 41 minutes for the Portugal puzzle. And the Aussie All-Stars, they did 29 minutes for the Coastal.
We can see the French team, the pretzel pieces, also finishing up the Coastal Cottage.
Oh, good transition there. Okay, here we can see it.
It crumbled a little.
It crumbled a little. Yeah, so here we've got another team of Australians coming in to the finish.
Also, if you see any Australian teams on the live stream and you don't know if they are the Aussie All-Stars or not, if you think about the name, their jerseys actually have stars on them because they're Aussie All-Stars.
Oh, okay, that's a differentiation. Okay,
That's
we can
a great
see it now.
one.
So that's a normal team outfit, what we see on the screen now, but the Aussie All-Stars, they do have, well, first of all, they have sponsors logos on them, but they also have some extra golden stars on there.
I think I've got to give a shout out to the Australian team, the Husbands.
Oh.
They were here last year and they have joined a team. It's actually 3 husbands and a son of the Aussies who are competing in this Group B at the moment. And yeah, it's great that they are involved in puzzling as well.
Oh yeah, that's fantastic when the support crew also get involved. Oh yeah, good job, another finish there. Yeah, so is there, yeah, you travelled all the way from the other side of the world to get here.
Yeah.
What made you come back? I mean, there's a big expense, it's a big commitment. What is the significance of the World Championships?
Yeah, I mean, if you drilled a hole through the centre of the earth, you would end up in our capital of Wellington, fun fact. So, I mean, for me, I just loved this community. I loved being here. Access to the puzzles is a big one. We don't quite have the same range, so it's great to get the puzzles, but my husband also sent me a little challenge as we got on the plane on the way home, and he said top 100 next year, and I said okay, game on. So yeah, that's kind of why we're back. And but overall, just being around the community and Team New Zealand and being here in Spain, I just love this week. I feel just so whole.
Yeah. So can you just explain that part about not having access to so many Ravensburger in New Zealand?
Yeah, I mean, Ravensburger in New Zealand is done through done through a distributor, so it's unfortunately not their number one thing that they do, and so we just don't have access to the same puzzles. We're still waiting on last year's World's puzzles to come through, so yeah, it's a great opportunity for people to come over here. We really wish and would love for Ravensburger to have more of a presence in New Zealand. They're such a beautiful puzzle. It's really unfortunate that we don't quite have that down under.
And Victor, do you think that favours the Europeans more in the World Championship, that everyone pretty much outside are not getting the same images maybe ever, or very delayed?
As long as we get the published puzzles in the preliminary rounds, it will.
Yeah.
And this is just facts. If you have done a puzzle before and you have a big chance of getting in the competition, you are probably going to do better than the person that is not familiar with the image. And also, this is the biggest issue for people in the like the how do you call that? That are not in the top, in the very top, because those are going to do well anyway. So
the
it does.
Average speed puzzles.
Yeah, that's what I meant. The average speed puzzler, because sometimes people just train puzzles that they have available in their country. So if you're unlucky and your country doesn't have that many puzzles, and you are not really able to get the ones that everyone is expecting them to show up, then that puts you in the disadvantage a lot.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think probably 50% of those prelims individual puzzles are readily available in New Zealand. So, I mean, that is unfortunate. I was very lucky to have one that I had done before, but there were other rounds that they'd never had the opportunity to do the puzzle before. And, you know, I see that as a disadvantage. It is really hard, but at the same time, I think if you're puzzling a lot, that definitely really helps.
Well, I'm sure you'll be loaded up with puzzles on your way back to New Zealand. Also,
Yes.
Also making the most of your husband's luggage capacity
Yes,
as well.
yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so take back as many puzzles as you can, share it around. I know you're doing a great job with the New Zealand Association and really trying to give them all access and opportunity to try new puzzles. So we appreciate your time. Thanks for
Awesome.
dropping in, Jackie.
Awesome, thank you guys so much.
Yeah, so we, at 46 minutes, we're seeing a lot of teams finishing here. And most people are finishing using boards. What do you think about that, Victor?
I like the boards at the very end, because you can place the boards on the puzzle, and if you have problems with seeing pieces that are laying on top of other pieces that are already assembled, this is a great solution, because you are not going to confuse them with what you already built. And also, because of that, your pieces are closer to the gaps that you already have left. And if you have the gaps left, you really, really want them to fill them in as fast as you can, especially in a team, because you have 4 people. And 4 people, those are 8 hands. And those hands really want to put this together as fast as they can. But what happens is that sometimes you are finishing up with a section that is a solid color, and this section can be really difficult, and also having a single color makes it very difficult for 4 people to coordinate their movements. And also, if you have many boards, or maybe at least 2, and the last section is not that big, you can shape sort, and different boards can help with that. And you can also move around the boards. We just saw a team finish, the French team. Yeah, the French team. And we can see also another team finishing the Coastal Cottage. It seems like it's going so fast. We had so many finishers with the Coastal Cottage under 40 minutes, and this is not that common. And I really like the fact that we are getting so much faster with teams and in pairs and in individuals. This is getting very exciting for the teams final. We saw very fast times in the previous round, and now we're seeing so many fast times and teams in this round as well.
Yeah, go Panamanians. Fantastic there. 48 minutes. A lot of good fast finishes as we come up to the 50-minute mark. Yeah, so we have a guest joining us from Mexico.
Hi, my name is Rodrigo. I'm from Mexico.
Yeah, so Rodrigo, what is it like to be here at the Dome and to be puzzling alongside some of the fastest puzzlers in the world?
It's amazing. It's a very new experience. I've liked it very much. It's been amazing meeting everyone, like Victor here as well. Glad to meet you, Victor. Next world champion.
You got it.
I met so many people from Australia, Poland, Great Britain, Venezuela, Panama. I met Danny yesterday as well at night. Some French guys, Canada, South America, Brazil, Colombia, all over the world. It has been amazing being here.
Oh, that's fantastic. Have you had your teams round yet?
No, not yet. I'm on Group C, up next. Mm-hmm. We're rooting for the finals.
Yeah. So what do you think of here, the Aussie All-Stars in the bottom right-hand corner? They've chosen that Flamingo Park. You've got a copy right next to you there.
Oh, I just got to see it on the entrance. I liked it very much, but I think there's a lot of pink, a lot of floor tiles, the pink ones on the middle and the bottom as well, all over. I like it, very colorful.
So out of these 4, is that one that you would have picked?
I'm not sure. First, I would have picked the castles. I think are from Germany. Second,
Portugal.
Portugal. Second, I'm not sure. Maybe the purple one, Coastal Cottage, with all the dogs, cats, animals, sky, blues, flowers. They look very different and very sortable.
Now we also have the comparison between the teams that finished the Coastal Cottage. We have the German team and the Polish team that are doing the Portugal Castle / Palace, because it's called Palace actually.
Yes.
And the Aussie All-Stars, who are already halfway done with the Flamingo Park. but these are the easier section, and they are going to be left with the pink and the blue.
The pool.
Yeah, so the Germans in the top left, I think we'll probably see that all of them do the red section and the yellow tower when they tackle that Portugal Palace.
Not a lot of red, just a little bit. Yellow, 2 sections, green, very little. A lot of sky. That can be tricky.
So when you are in a team, what is your role?
I tend to be with my teammate Christian Rosas. We are the assemblers. We are the fast guys. So we are asking the other guys to, hey, give us something that we can already have sorted and try to puzzle as fast as possible, trying to place those pieces inside.
Okay, and so how do you how would you see your strength as a team? Like who is good at gradients? Who's good at busy puzzles?
Busy puzzles is I think one of our weaknesses. Both Christians and I, we're not that good at them. We tend to work well together, but when we are on individuals on a very busy puzzle, we struggle. I would say that would be our weakness. I've seen Gabi and Jose very good with gradients, our other 2 teammates. Also with edges, they really go fast. They can get the edge up in about, I don't know, 2-3 minutes. A very good time.
Yeah. So that's something that's missing, Victor, is there's not really a gradient image here.
True, I agree. But we had the gradient in the water in the coastal cottage, so that's something. And the sky in the Portuguese palace, right?
Oh, true. Yeah, in the sky you've got a little bit of a gradient because you have the shadows of the clouds.
And actually, we have a very nice gradient in the London puzzle that no
okay.
one chose. You already forgot about that one.
True.
0?
Nobody picked this one.
Oh my! It looks hard.
Yeah, it is.
A lot of part of the floor on the street, it's tricky.
Yeah, that looks horrible.
It's gradient snow because there's the golden glow of the lights inside the windows, and there's the golden light that's shining out onto the snow. So some sections of the snow are a bit golden, others are a bit just more white and black. Okay, so I wonder if the Germans in the top left-hand corner, they finished second, if they're going to catch up on the Aussie All-Stars, because they've taken different puzzles there. What do you think, Rodrigo?
I think the Aussies are a little bit ahead. I can't see completely the whole puzzle, but I see that there are a lot of pieces around. Also, the different colors are still very mixed up. Not exactly mixed, but all over the place. We see many colors. On the Aussies, we see most of the pool and a little bit of pink. The floor I was mentioning, those are the 2 sections that are missing. So I think that they have the same part there, and I think they can finish first.
Yeah, what do you think, Victor? Who do you think is going to finish first, just based on what we see between the Germans and the Aussies right now?
Just what I'm seeing right now, I would say that the Aussie All-Stars can go really fast at the very end if they are going to shape sort. If they are not going to shape sort, that may go to the Germans. It's hard to tell. I know that this section of the Flamingo Park is very hard, and also I did the Portugal Palace, so I know that one is also not that easy. So this is very intriguing.
Yeah. What do you think about those transparent boards that the Germans have?
I like the fact that they like them. I have never tried like something like this. Maybe.
It looks very big. I thought there were size restrictions.
Yes.
I'm confused. Is that actually a board, or is that something that was? Is that a tray? It looks larger.
Isn't it like A2?
Sure.
It looks like a board.
Sure, I think you are allowed to have pretty large boards, but I personally find them quite impractical. We only have small boards in our team. What about yours, Rodrigo?
Yes, small or at most medium, not large. It tends to be very hard to pass it around or to get it somewhere, and it has happened before that someone just flicks it and everything is all over the place.
All the
so
pieces
it's hard.
Yeah,
Start
there
with
is
a
the
big
risk.
one.
The more pieces you have on a tray,
Yes.
the higher the risk there is if you get bumped, then something
Yes.
slides off.
And the larger it is, the larger the target.
Yeah.
So it's easier to hit it. I've also seen the clear boards being used after shape sorting to get the pieces over the puzzle and see which one can go in and which one won't go in. So it tends to be tricky to get it, but it can be something that if you master it, it's a very fast technique.
Yeah, so here's Rodrigo from Mexico. So is there anything now that you're sitting next to Victor, anything you'd like to ask, advice from a top speed puzzler?
Tricky to select a question, but one of my main struggles is actually speed. I tend to go slower after a couple of minutes, and at the end I'm just not that fast. What I struggle with exactly is speed. How could I increase my rhythm or speed?
Just maintain it from the start to the very end, right?
Yeah.
So I would recommend for the training at your home, you can start stopping yourself. Let's set a timer for like 8 minutes, and every 8 minutes you stop, and then you start again with the same speed. And then you can take, the longer intervals, and so that your speed will be more consistent.
Maintaining the speed at first, I don't know, 6, then the next puzzle, a couple puzzles more, go 8, and then go 10 until it's a single speed all over the place. That's a good suggestion. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's interesting. It sounds like interval training that people do with running, where you don't have to run the whole time. You might just run 5 minutes, walk 5 minutes. Run, that you get used to actually maintaining it. You don't have to maintain it for 2 hours at the beginning, but you maintain it at least for small intervals. That's a really interesting concept. Okay, I've just had a bit of insider info from one of the judges on the floor. There is an issue with the cottage, lots of extra or missing pieces. Okay.
Which table?
No, it sounds like
just...
there's been several teams that have finished. Lots of extra or missing pieces. Okay, that is really tricky because then there will be the time penalties of 5 seconds per piece.
We can see the middle building in the German team taking shape slowly. So I think they are going to speed up at the very end, whereas Austrians are going to slow down because of the difficulty of the pull.
Yes. They even removed one tray already, so they only have 3, and the whole section on the bottom is completely done. They just covered it.
And they have a nice sword done in the Flamingo Park. They seem to have 3 piles of pink, which has probably different details in different kinds. So
maybe one on the floor, one on details, and one on blue.
Well, there's 2 doing blue. We just noticed Hannah and Melissa, who are working in the correct orientation, they divided the blue between 2 boards, and then they basically swapped them. So that's also that I did something in my team where I realized I was in one corner and I was trying the pieces on one corner, and then I placed them onto a different board, and then at some point I handed that over to Fruji, who was in the diagonal opposite corner, and I said, try that on your side. So it's going to be interesting to come down to the close. Based largely on pieces, I would say that the Aussies are ahead. But we're really going to see the finer mechanics of the puzzle as the Germans get into the larger section of the castle.
Yeah, they still have the most dark pieces and not easily recognizable pieces left in the castle. They mainly did the blocks of colors, and now they have to go for the middle tower that is covering the middle building. Also, they are still left with the sky and the walkway that is heading towards the castle. So I wonder how it will go. It might go really fast because the pieces that are left are, especially for the bottom sections, they are kind of similar. They're in this very similar shade, and even the lines on them looks kind of difficult. Not difficult, maybe also difficult, but like similar. I wonder how it will go, because I know that with a proper sword, and I think that they're doing a thorough sword, it's going to be lightning fast, but I think the Aussies have it.
Yeah, about less than 100 pieces, right?
Yeah, it looks like the Aussies are accelerating.
Yeah.
And they have the
whole
shape
peak is
sword, I
done.
think.
I mean, I can see in the top right-hand corner the Swedish have also chosen the busy puzzles. Tobias is very strong on pick and place. However, with so many repeating elements of different shades of skin color and just legs and bikinis sticking out, you really have to pay really close attention to the image to find exactly where do those legs are they located on the image. And it does look like they're still at the point of filling in the pinks. They haven't really attacked that blue pool area yet.
Yeah, the blue has a very specific section in the top. It's like a wall in the swimming pool, and it's in different color. So that can help, and I think they already have it done.
The little darker,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But there's also the swimming lanes, so that's going to
Yes.
provide orientation. So you have the swimming lanes like kind of marked out faintly at the bottom of the pool, and so if you have a piece with a grey line on it, you can use the orientation to place it somewhere along that strip. So actually, maybe instead of focusing on the bodies in the swimming pool,
Yes.
rather to focus on the lines in the bottom, I think.
On the background.
Yeah, the problem with the lines is that some of the lines on the pieces look very, very similar because they're in the same orientation in the piece.
Yes.
So the same two lines can be like in the same center of the piece and not like, a little bit of the top,
Top
the
and bottom.
And that makes it difficult. So they have the details done, and now it's
Yes.
just only by shapes.
I mean, this is a fantastic time. We're at 1 hour and 2 minutes. In Group A, the fastest team was the Euro Jigsaw Jacks, including Victor, who did their puzzle in 1 hour and 6 here. They're two puzzles, in 1 hour and 6 minutes. So the Aussies are looking really solid here.
It's gonna be close.
They are beating that for sure. I'm so happy for them. And the puzzle is not easy.
Yeah, it will be very close to 104.
Yeah, we can see the camera crew hovering around the judges here to catch the finish of the first team. Yeah. Okay, they've got such few pieces now, they just got to drop it in based on the piece shape.
Yeah.
Fantastic, excellent acceleration here.
There we go.
Coming up to less than one, do it under, what?
Are they missing pieces?
They are
They're
missing
just doing
pieces.
a quick check under the white. Oh,
There
there
you
was
go.
one
They
on the
found
floor. Yes.
Congratulations!
103.52.
Under 1 hour and 4 minutes. I think this is the best time in any worlds that we had.
I mean, in other worlds, we've had a lot harder images. We've had, a lot of landscape photos, a lot of skies.
Yeah.
Busy gardens full of flowers, so this could possibly be the fastest times we've seen for 2,000
Attention
pieces.
over there for someone that has no judge around. Not
Yeah.
sure about the number, but they're whole
There's a
alone.
table that's finished, and they're calling out. They need a judge to find them.
There she goes. There she goes.
Yep, they're also going to do the puzzle swipe.
Yeah.
Okay, so here come the Germans. They've got still rather large sections left as holes.
The sky as well.
Yeah, and so you see that these trays have lips. They look like a bit like baking trays or something you might use in the kitchen, and so they're not completely flat. You can't actually slide the pieces off there. You will have to pick the pieces off. We're also getting sight of the Spanish and the Canadians. So the Spanish in the top right on the easier puzzle, making good headway there. I wonder if the Spanish will overtake the Germans.
They have some pieces over there that's complete. They're going to place it in.
Oh, look at that,
It will be
dropping that in.
very
That is
different.
the
rooftop.
The rooftop, this grey strip. I mean, that's really nice when you have very sortable sections. You don't need to assemble them in place. You can assemble them on your board.
The cat, a door.
And now
You
they
can
are
see-
closed off, so one person can do the sky, one person can do the house, the other person can do the rocky fence, and then we have the beaches. There are so many things that I can do in the same time. Don't have to wait for another section to be done.
Yeah, and there I think is Gabriel. He already has all the greens around and whites. I'm
Yeah.
wondering if they'll place the cat and the little door there inside. Maybe not yet.
Yeah. So,
There they go.
so now we can see that the Canadians also chose the same image as the Germans. Let's compare them. Both got the yellow towers, reds. I would say the Germans are ahead. They've got that bottom
Yeah.
corner filled out.
And they've got more of the sky filled in already.
That's true. Yeah, there is it is a smaller hole there. So we don't have the table name for the bottom left. But yeah, they're also. We're not sure if this is the confusing thing. We're not sure if people are working on their first or their second puzzle.
No, they are on the second.
I'm
When I arrived
assume-
here, I saw them finish.
Okay.
This is the second.
You saw that, all right.
Yes,
I think
I
this
saw
is table
6.
6.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
this
saw
is table
6.
6.
Are they Canada?
Puzzle
French?
struggle. The Spanish.
Yeah, I can see Anna in the team,
Spanish,
so this
maybe?
is the Spanish team, yeah. Yeah, the bottom left.
Okay.
We also have Zako in the live chat, and he says that we should give the Zako Pro trace to the Germans.
Oh, yes. Yes, so Zako has designed trays specifically for speed puzzling. I mean, you will see people use all kinds of random things. I have canvas boards. Well, I do have some Zako trays, and I prefer them. But I also have canvas trays that I just purchased from the art supply store. Others use strips of cardboard. Others look more like baking trays from IKEA. But the Zako boards are designed specifically for speed puzzling. They have only on 3 sides a rim, so they can't fall off in this direction. But you have one clear side that you can build a section on and slide it onto the puzzle. I know a couple of your team members use Zako boards as well, Victor.
Yeah, they all have that, and I don't have any. So we are using theirs.
Yeah. All right. And what's your tray situation like, Rodrigo?
Before we have not trained as much with trays. We tend to struggle with it. We need to practice definitely more. I think we can do better in that aspect. But we have some couple of trays that have the edges covered, and they are double-sided. One is black, one is white. Trying to get if you get white pieces on a whiteboard, that's crazy as hell. You need to flip it over. But with that, we can think about it first and say which side do I want it on.
Yeah, that's a really good point, because you might be stuck with a whole section of black at the end.
Yes.
And if your board is black, it's really hard to differentiate shapes.
Yes.
So what some people do will have black on one side, white on the other.
Yeah.
And use those contrasting colors to the advantage.
You know, but there's always this conversation of what color of the board we should use, because, like you said, if you have black pieces on the blackboard, it's harder to see shapes.
Yeah.
But and then at the same time, if you have very dark pieces on a very dark board, you can see the color differentiation much better.
The details or a gradient inside. That's true.
Yeah. So last year we had this puzzle that was called Vampire Castle.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of pieces that were very dark. And if you place those pieces on a very dark board, you could see easily that the one is very brown, even though it looks black. It was
Even
kind
though
of
it looks
brownish, and the one is, kind of more greenish, and that was easy to, sort out, even though they kind of look the same on the whiteboard.
Ah.
That's a very interesting point to, if it looks more like a solid or a gradient, to, able to see the variation rather than just plopping, oh, these are the black pieces on the white.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have black pieces on black, you might see, maybe something is a bit more grey, a bit more brown. Yeah, okay.
The same would go with the whites on the sky. If it has more blue or a brighter blue with a white background. Even if it's a little, you could notice a difference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so on the screen right now, top left Germans, top right piece of cake from Sweden, bottom left Puzzlepol from Poland, and the Canadians, the damn good puzzlers. Dam with spelled D-A-M.
And 3 Portugal castles and 1 Flamingo Park.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, so Rodrigo, how was it puzzling with your team here? Did you do much training, or how did you prepare for the Worlds?
We did some training back on our home city. We even had a visitor, Christian, lives on another city, so he goes through his job a lot to Monterrey. So whenever he goes, he's like, hey, I gotta ask for half a day, and all of us as well to get some training done. If not, it would be very hard.
Yeah. And so what are you looking forward to in the rest of the day?
I don't know what's going to be on Group C. No idea. I've seen many Christmas puzzles, in total 3. I don't know if we'll get something like that. What we've seen and discussed about is that those are kind of hard. They're not that easily solvable. And at least on the first one, we decided, the 4 of us, for both the, I think it was the landscape, not remember the name, and the other one was the Bridgerton. All 4 of us said those 2. The other Disney puzzles, even if we liked it, some a lot, some a little, but they were very, very hard puzzles, very busy, and the textures behind whites and browns would be very hard.
Yeah, so that's also worth mentioning. We have not seen Disney puzzles before at the World Championship, and often when we talk about, what are the possible puzzles coming up that we could expect, no one ever says Disney, because we all assumed that because of licensing issues that would not be something that we would even need to consider. Victor, you did a very lengthy video with your puzzle predictions. Why did you leave out Christmas puzzles and Disney puzzles?
I've left out Christmas puzzles because there were no... Oh no, there was one new Christmas puzzle from the new releases in 500 pieces. Yeah. But I decided it's too difficult, and it didn't really look competition-like to me. But I haven't leave out any of the Disney ones because I was talking about the Inside Out puzzle, and this is a Disney puzzle.
Yes.
So I thought that one could show up, but I haven't really thought about it. Like now, when you mentioned that, like it's Disney, yeah, it makes sense. But then we got a Disney, so
there have been a lot of surprises here.
I think we can say a slogan for the World Championship is never say never in Valladolid, because when you say no, we would never get licensed puzzles. We had Spy X Family last year. If you say, oh no, we're not going to get circle puzzles in the preliminary rounds because they did that once, and somehow it was thought that would not be enough space, and then we just see circle puzzle after circle puzzle.
And every round.
We're seeing Disney puzzles, Christmas puzzles, so what surprises do we have left? So let's see the Spanish at table number 3, Todos a la calle. What does that mean?
It's everyone to the street, like on the street that they go play. That's Todos a la calle. Oh, everyone go to the street and play.
Okay.
That's nice.
Yeah. So any encouraging words to the Spanish team that are coming up to their finish?
Yes, I believe they are next. They are very close to the end. I think Spain has been doing a very great job here. We're missing still the team from Alejandro as well, right?
Yeah.
He's on D. I think they are very head-to-head. They can do a great job.
Yeah, and they have 3 younger people on their team. Yeah. They have teenagers, I imagine. I don't know exactly their ages, but I'm assuming they're teenagers.
I think Gabriel just came here for the first time because of his age. He has been very good on the young puzzles. I'm not sure of the name in English. Whenever they are before 15, 16 of age. Mm-hmm. So he's the first time he's participating here, and he has done a great job.
Yeah, it's amazing here, and I think we can really credit that to AE Puz from Spain. That's the Spanish Association. As I said before, they have competitions all over Spain. They've been doing this for several years, every week, and Gabi is one of the person that goes to there. He is actually the most crowned, the most crowned, more than Alejandro, because he has done more than 100 podiums early in the year. Wow. Because he started puzzling when he was a kid and is basically dominating right up into competing against adults. So it's getting really close here. It's now between the Germans and the Spanish. 2 different, very different puzzles here. I think the Coastal Cottage is the easier one to pick a place at the end, Victor.
Yes, the middle bidding is very confusing. The towers have a different texture and different colors, but also the green here is not that many pieces, and
there's one,
and they are done.
There you go. 1:15:32.
Second place.
Good job. Puzzle mode. Congratulations. And so close, the Germans. Oh. I kind of feel like that tray is a little bit too big for the clothes, but yeah.
No, I think it's okay.
It's a different color too.
Yeah, as long as the pieces are not scattered.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can-
Yes.
If you have a really completed section, you can just place it off.
Just cover it.
closed.
And I hope you not be distracted.
Congratulations!
Third place, 1:16.01.
Wow, these are fantastic times here. But yeah, I would have to say it's quite a significant lead that the Aussies had over the Spanish. That was
True.
Several minutes without a finish.
Yeah.
About 13,
Was it
14.
like 11 minutes? 12 minutes actually.
Yeah, so the Aussies finished just
1:03.
under 1 hour and 4 minutes.
1:15. Yeah, 12. Let's see who's next.
And then you can do it more boys without
These are the Poslopo from Poland.
Okay.
They are very close to finishing. They have done all the sky as well. Sweden has the pool left. We already saw how the Aussie All-Stars got a hard time there, but they are very close to finishing as well. This should be the next two teams to finish, definitely.
Yeah,
Let's see if someone else is there.
We have to
Canada.
remember that the Swedes are very, very good with details and pick and place.
Yes,
This is Tobias's team. We have to remember that.
yes. I've seen him come on the top three as well on pairs, and he's very good with those type of puzzles. Canada is also close.
But it seems
Not
like
sure how
Poland
much.
has a lead on the castle.
Yes, yes.
But they also have like more sections to fill in, so maybe since the Canadian puzzlers have less sections and they are more, together, then maybe it will go faster. It will be exciting to see which approach works best.
Yeah. So Victor, what advice would you give to Rodrigo about choosing the puzzles in the next round?
I mean, we chose wrong, so
How can you choose wrong when you come in first place?
I mean, we saw the times for the Christmas puzzle, right?
Yeah.
We should have went for the Bridgerton.
Yes.
But we kind of agreed with Chiara that we don't really want to do the green puzzle of Bridgerton because we were scared that we won't be able to sort the greens as well for Katy and Hannah. And we didn't really look at the picture, so that was kind of dumb. But yeah, so my advice would be, and I think you already know that, go for the sortable puzzle
Yeah.
and preferably solvable puzzle.
Oh, here are the Slovakians. Fantastic.
Slovakia.
Nice.
Veronica, Lenka, Tamea, and Maria. So it looks like fourth place for them. Fantastic.
Yes, I think they did on that puzzle 35:10. A very, very good time.
Oh, wow.
They had
Yeah,
the timer on the back.
Unfortunately, yes, exactly. They did have their own timer with
Yeah.
them. I saw that as well. Yeah, so at this stage, it is tricky for the cameramen and the judges to judge where people are at because there are people finishing all over the town here. And so, yeah, we didn't have them on screen, but luckily they stayed around that we could, at least know that they had finished. So we're at 1 hour and 19 minutes.
Seems like they only
Sorry, I
have
think
the
that's-
solid blue pieces left.
Sorry, I think they would have been fourth because we had the Spanish
Yeah, they
and the
were fourth,
Germans.
yeah.
Spanish, Germans, Slovakians. Okay, here it's between Sweden, Poland, and Canada.
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 What words of wisdom do you have for your Polish compatriots?
Fast, fast, fast!
You can say it in Polish.
Dawajcie, szybko, dawajcie! Dacie radę!
Yeah, now we're getting a sight and top left of the Malaysian team. So Malaysian-Australian team. They are working on Flamingo Park, and we can see that Grace is pulling out those blues. So this is the team. This includes the JC from Malaysia. So she is a Malaysian champion, and we interviewed her yesterday. She is deaf, and so that's has the added challenge and of how they communicate within a team. But they are doing fantastic. They're working on that. They're actually three people on one side. Have you ever done that? That three people go over to one side so you can all see it better in the same orientation?
Not before. Not before. We have always been 2 and 2, And whenever we need to, at least I do, I ask them to trade places, try to minimize that because we are wasting time going around. But still, with those changes, as with the trade changes, that can help a lot to get a new perspective and get new pieces on your hands.
And it's interesting, I never thought of having 3 people in the same place.
I think they have 2 little pieces that they can reach. They have like 3 or 4, and they could have the other tray closer in some way to try and get them over there.
Yeah, and it seems like one of the people on the side where 3 people is
Yes.
very far away from the puzzle.
Yes, she's too far.
So maybe
Not from the puzzle,
her
but
role
from
is
the
more
pieces.
of sorter than solver.
Yeah, could be. Or a pick and placer. These pieces
Yeah,
have
true,
details,
true.
just place them in, and that's your job.
But it's also very difficult to pick in place when you cannot really reach the puzzle.
Exactly.
But we see that Swedes are finishing up.
Yes.
Did they shape sort? I don't think so.
No, I think they're just
no.
grabbing and going by sight here.
Polish
Yes.
team is also closing up.
Oh, and the Canadians, the Canadians have some pieces on the other side that are
Yes.
being blocked, but
Yes.
I think from
They have
the
more
leftover pieces, it could be the Swedish piece of cake.
Yes, definitely. They
Yeah,
have
they're a family.
5 pieces.
Oh, yeah.
6.
So they're all of the same family. Tobias is married to Anna, and Sarah
Last 3
is the
pieces.
sister and daughter Selma. Yep, there we go.
Yeah.
And done.
Congratulations, Sweden.
The Polish team has also
Oh, the
7
Polish.
pieces.
There they go.
Oh, everyone just looks so exhausted in this heat.
Yes.
Oh,
And done. Congratulations.
everybody is just sticky and sweaty. Oh, fantastic. Okay, now it's the Canadians' turn.
Not that many pieces left,
Yeah, we
about
can
15.
So there's 2 cameras here on gooseneck recording devices here above the table. So kind of placeholders here. So maybe we'll see a YouTube video about this, or I'm not sure. Maybe they're using this for team strategy. I mean, do you advise filming yourself and then watching yourself over in a team environment to see your skills?
Yeah, I think I have to advise that, but also
Very well done.
watching your puzzling in real time is kind of boring. So I always
long.
do it, either if it's my recording or if I recorded puzzling with Natalia. I always watch it when I'm on a plane, because then I don't have anything else to do and I just have to watch it. So
Good idea.
watching on a plane is a very nice idea. And also, coming back to the clear boards, the thing is that if you have a clear board, it's not that easy to have it on top of a puzzle, because then you have, basically,
You can get lost.
if it wasn't there, right?
Yes.
If you have the board because you don't want to have the pieces on the solved puzzle, then having a clear board kind of defeats the purpose. But then they didn't use the clear board on top of the puzzle, so maybe that was the strategy, to not have it, to not be sticky to the cloth, because the pieces were hard to move around on a tablecloth.
Yeah, so I want to point out that actually last year each team had 2 whiteboards that could be overlapped to provide more table space. Oh, here we have the British
Yay.
here for fun, not finals, but hey, maybe they make the finals. Yeah, so we have around 60 teams participating. To be exact, 69 teams, and 25 will be advancing to the next stage.
Oh, there's the Panama team.
Oh, here's the Panama team.
Go, Danny.
Oh, wow, fantastic here. Yeah, so we are well within, I would say, the still in the top, probably around the top 10 finishes so far.
And we have
Yeah.
now the
Yeah, more or
Spanish
less.
team. We don't see that many dances in this round.
Yeah, maybe they didn't get the message. So, teams, when you finish, instead of waving to the camera, give us a little dance, give us a little jigsaw jiggy with your last moments on camera. Yes, so team number 6. Table number 6 from Spain. That's the puzzle struggle on the right-hand side, finishing off with the pool of Flamingo Park. We also have the team on the left at table number 4, Beauty and the Peace. They're from the Czech Republic, and they are also working on that same board. The same puzzle. You can also see they've got the lighter blue pieces on a black tray there at the back. But it's the bottom left. It's going to be border security who comes into the close
with the blue pieces.
Yeah, the table is actually long enough that you could have 3 people on one side. And what I was saying before, that last year there were 2 whiteboards, so the whole surface was covered. This morning we have a lot more tablecloth surface, and that's really bad for puzzling.
Yeah.
So it has been addressed with the judges. So I think we're going to see in the team final that every team will have 2 whiteboards, and then they can extend their pieces over to the left.
Yeah, and at least it would be safe to say to have the same conditions for Group A, B, C, and D, not change anything in between, just until the end. It would be the first point of the game.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's been a pleasure chatting to you.
Thank you.
Rodrigo, is there anything you'd like to... Oh, congratulations, border security.
Malaysian team.
Yeah. With some Aussies in there. Yeah. Is there anything you would like to share with the world? Anything you'd like to tell us about Mexican speed puzzling that we don't know about yet?
I think it's been changing a lot. There are more people getting together, very different cities on the north, on the center, on the south left, on the south right, even on Cancun, on the beaches. They have made at least one competition there. It has been hard to try and get people to get together and get them out of their puzzle room and get into a competition, because sometimes they feel like they are not fast enough. But since things have been changing, I think for the better. We are working with a couple of other cities to try to motivate them and create even a local puzzle group. Even if there are 5 people, that's enough to start. And they need to start something to continue. If they don't start, nothing gets done.
Yeah, and so what is your role? Are you part of the association?
No, I'm not. I'm just trying to get together with everyone, try to motivate them. But I have not been a part of an association or a puzzle group that organized.
Yeah.
Not on the administrative side. I tend to go, have fun, invite people, get them together, motivate them, and that's the whole point of me.
Yeah, well, that's a really great way of helping out. It's so important to have people to encourage. So look, we're just about to see the finish from the Swiss unicorn puzzlers.
Yes.
Final pieces. Here we go. In the top left.
There it is.
Yes. Hug. Yay! Hugs and smiles all round. All right, thanks, Rodrigo. Thanks for stopping by. We really enjoyed the chat.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Victor. Good luck, everyone.
All right, so joining us at the table we have Kubozo from Germany. Welcome.
Hi. Thank you.
Yeah, so tell us today, why did you pick these 2 puzzles?
The first one, we picked the garden puzzle because Lena already did it before, and she said she can sort all the different areas for us and we can just puzzle, and it went very great. She did a very good job. And the second puzzle, we picked the castle because it had big blocks of color, and we liked that more than the busy swimming pool.
Did you find anything difficult in the castle puzzle?
The sky was actually okay, but I was struggling with the line between the castle and the sky, and I don't know about the others. I think they didn't like the tiles of the castle.
Yeah, of the big castle in the middle. It was quite hard. So
Yeah.
That was the last
yes,
time
we
we
did.
puzzled.
Sorry, I forgot to ask your names. Can you just repeat your names?
I'm Maya.
I'm Steffi.
I'm Lena.
And I'm Simona.
And Simona. Yeah. So the larger coloured area in that castle picture is like a light purple, and there's a lot of windows there. So you found like there were a lot of repeating elements. Was that the tricky part to find where each one belongs?
Yes. And in this part,
The two towers.
The towers.
the towers is harder than the side of the building.
Oh, interesting. I found it opposite because we were doing the team practice with this puzzle like 3 days ago, and I was doing the middle building, and the towers went in like very fast, and then the rest was like oh. But also I was doing it outside, now not inside the puzzle.
Yeah. We tried outside, and then we make it to the last.
Yeah.
At least so. Yeah.
And
I didn't see anything about the castle because I did the yellow part and then I was doing sky most of the time.
And were you able to separate the sky into 3 piles? Did
No.
you see that the shade of the left side is different?
I saw that the shade was different and I did a little bit of sorting it by shade, but I just tried to pick a piece and find the general area.
And was it confusing for you to find the pieces for the middle tower that is inside the purple building? Yeah.
And who did the sorting?
Pieces on the down right side. So
Yeah.
It was
And-
alright.
at some point I figured it out because I was stuck on the right down. At some point I found out that the middle tower was between the pieces I had for the downside right corner because they didn't belong there. Yeah.
Okay, so which puzzle did you prefer?
The first one.
The first one.
From the garden.
For sure.
Do you think it may, I mean, this is probably true, but it's easier to have a puzzle that one person did, so that person is sure about sorting, right? So,
Yeah.
what would you say was the easiest section in the cottage puzzle?
Lena, you did the sorting. Do you want to talk about that?
I didn't puzzle anything, but at the end I pick and place. So, but the most of the sections I sorted and say this is this one, this is this one, and this is this one. And I find this is really clear to sort. This I have sort here almost too, but here are more like this can be here or here.
On the castle puzzle.
On the castle puzzle, but in this puzzle it was really easy to say this is this, and I think it is easy to make the down part with
The wall.
The rocky fence, I don't know how to call it,
yeah,
with the bicycle.
and the building, and also the sky with the
Was the sky easy? Because what I saw was like, this is very difficult, but the details make it maybe easy.
this makes really easy.
Okay.
You have the water line, and then it go up to the sky. And we made water first. She made the sky
Border.
border,
edge.
and then we have the little pieces with the balloons, maybe. And then it is a few hand of pieces to put it in to fill the sky.
Yeah, the rest. And
So-
I have to say, I really liked the ocean part I did at the beginning. Yeah, it was quite easy.
Yeah, we just had the speedy Latvians finish and now the other Australian team.
So what was the thing that you were finishing up with in this puzzle, in the cottage one? What was the last thing that you were doing?
I don't
The
know.
yellow flowers. The yellow flower line.
Between the coast.
Oh,
and
near the okay,
This was
near the
last
ocean.
We did, and we participate today, the first time together. So this was really funny to talk about what can somebody do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true. That is also difficult to figure out on the spot, right?
Yeah.
So did you talk about any strategies beforehand?
Yes,
A little bit.
we talked about someone doing all of the main part of the sorting and who does most of the puzzling or who always gets something that's already sorted to puzzle. And we decided to have all the pieces on the side and none of the unsorted pieces in the middle. So that was nice. We had a lot of space. Yeah. I don't know what else.
No, that's great. So who is the sorter?
I'm the sorter, Lena.
Right, I'm a sorter too. I also have to ask about the clear board. Why do you have the clear board?
I tried first this time, and I think when I put the board
On top of
on
the tablecloth,
puzzle,
yeah?
you can see through the board
Yeah.
if there's a missing piece under
yeah,
or
yeah.
not, or we try it out and it works. So
Okay. But were you moving this clear board on top of the puzzle?
In the
That's
end,
interesting. Because we are thinking like in a different direction. That since you have the board, the purpose of the board is sometimes to not have the pieces on the puzzle because that can be confusing. And then when you have the clear board, you it's kind of like it's not there.
yeah, it's true. But I put very often puzzle pieces on the puzzle, and so I have it on a board that I can move around.
Yeah.
And have not to pick up the puzzle pieces many times. And we have also the little trays with other colors, so we can choose which puzzle tiles we put on the little trays that exactly not lay on the puzzle.
We wanted to
see
try
the
it
difference.
out. This was the first time we used the big transparent board and just wanted to see if it helps or if it doesn't.
Was it A2? We were wondering about the size.
It was slightly smaller than A2.
Okay. And I also, did you like slide the clear one on top of this puzzle? Because we were looking and like, this is just laying there. So our theory was that we are going to just use it as extension of the whiteboard that was on the table. So you don't have the pieces like sticking to the tablecloth. Was it also an issue for you?
Yeah, it was also to have the pieces direct on a board, so we have not to put it the second time in the hands. So we have the puzzle tiles directly on a board, so we can move it around every time
Sure.
we want.
Yeah.
So we spend was heißt wir sparen Zeit.
So we save some time, and as you said, it's also very easy to pick it up from the board in comparison to the cloth. So
And we don't know which puzzle art it is. So maybe in the last seconds we have the different pieces on this board and put it on the puzzle.
Right. So I have a question, hypothetical question. Because for those puzzles, those were easily sortable, right? And you were left only with the pieces that were kind of, not placed correctly in the piles or something like that, especially in that puzzle, in the castle one. And then you had the clear board that you can move with the not sorted pieces, and that worked well. But what happens if you have a puzzle that is not that clearly, sortable, and then you have more of the pieces left on the big board? Do you have any plan for that?
We were hoping that if something like that happens, we can easily move the pieces from the acrylic board to the other trays instead of the cloth.
Okay, so not as a sorting, but just as a containers, right?
Yes.
Okay, I see. I really like that approach. That's very clever.
And we're still testing it, so this was the first time we used it.
And it went great.
yeah, basically the first time for everything.
Yeah.
The first time for everything.
And you also went sub 30 on the first puzzle.
Oh, it was something. I didn't know
Almost. I think you were like below 31.
Wow.
Nice.
Oh, we didn't even know.
That was amazing to watch. You were right on top of the Aussie All-Stars.
Oh, really?
It went well. We are really surprised that this went so well.
So which puzzle did you like more?
The first one.
I think all of us like this one more.
Did I ask already? I think I did.
Yeah. It is an important question.
I'd love to know what you would be hoping for in the final. What kind of puzzle would play to your strengths as a team? What kind of puzzles?
I hope for a puzzle that I can solve very well.
Yeah, nothing to pick and place, basically.
And,
No busy puzzle.
and
please.
one section have a big section for Maya.
Yes.
And that's always good to have a person that is able to do the big section. We have Kati to do that, but the rest of us is like, don't give us the big section, please.
I like to do the big section because then I can do it in peace and on my own, and nobody is messing around.
And this is a very important skill. And this is also very good for pairs, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
pairs
I think
get difficult when you have to cooperate. It's the easiest assembly when you can do it kind of separately,
Yeah.
but kind of working together. So yeah, this is a very good skill.
We just saw a Norwegian team finish. Fantastic job, Raven's Pizza. So there's a lot of cool names in the teams. Are there any cool team names that you particularly like?
Nothing comes to my mind right now.
Okay. Well, tell us how you came up with your name.
We chose this name last year because there Simone and I participated with two others, and we know each other from speed cubing, and that's why we tried to combine speed cubing and speed puzzling and chose the name Cubuzzle, and the name stuck with us for this year as well.
Yeah.
So are you also going to speed cubing competitions?
Yes, Simone more than me. Next week is the German Championship. I think Simone will participate.
Yeah, I will participate, and I went to the World Championship. In July this year. It was in Seattle in the US. So, yeah, I'm traveling a lot with cubing.
Wow. And are there any similarities between speed cubing and speed puzzling?
Everyone does computer science. Or a lot of people do computer science. That's one of the things I realized.
Is that because cubing involves algorithms and just being able to remember like long algorithms and codes of like left, right, up, down?
I don't know. I think it's just these kind of sports attract these flavor of people. I mean, and if it's not computer science, it's something other sciencey or engineering.
Nice little jiggy there from the Crazy Cats from, I'm not sure which country they're representing because they have 4 different nationalities, German, Indonesian, Spain and USA, but very happy to have them. I know they all live in Germany. So can you just tell us a bit more about speed cubing? What does it involve at a World Championship? Is it a similar experience to like being here in Valladolid?
Oh, it was not so hot. And it was huge. It was 2,000 people participated, and in different in different events. So you can solve the cube, the normal cube. I don't know if you know it, the 3x3 cube, and it goes up to 7 little cubes in a row. Or you can solve it blindfolded or with fewest moves. And yeah.
Do you think that your skills with speed cubing can be translated to the motoric skills in your hands for puzzling?
Oh yeah, maybe. Maybe that's why I like puzzling.
Yeah, so you're probably all. Oh, are you all speed cubing or only?
No, only Simone and me.
Only Simone. So
I have speed cubing for 2 years,
Oh.
but no in competitions.
So do you think it's easier for you to rotate the pieces in your hand?
I don't know.
I'm not sure, no.
I don't think so. I think it's a bit different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would say.
Oh, that's great to have.
I can see Victor's eyes shining as he's contemplating taking up a new hobby.
As I said in a podcast, I have to avoid new things because
there
I'm
are so
obsessive.
There are so many Polish people that are good in speed cubing, so you have potential.
It does take up a lot of time, so I mainly stopped speed cubing competitively when I started speed puzzling.
I hear that Victor is also in computer science.
I mean, yeah.
I'm seeing a bit of a pattern here. All right. So, is there anything that you'd like to share with the world? Anyone you'd like to give a shout out to?
Try it out and come here.
Fantastic. Well, thanks so much for joining us, Q-Buzzle. Fantastic time, and we look forward to seeing you in the finals.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
All right, another finish here. Fantastic. Looks like it's the team from China. Great job there. Can't see quite there. Is it table 56 possibly? Fantastic there. All right. All right, we're being joined by another team. This is Fun Not Finals from the UK, although they did a pretty impressive time there. So it looks like you will actually... qualify for the finals. Yeah, so just introduce yourselves.
I'm Rachel. I'm Sophie. I'm Hev.
You need to be closer to the mic.
I'm Laura.
Lauren, all right, fantastic. Laura, sorry. Okay, so tell us about your decision-making process when you saw the 4 puzzles. What went through your mind and why did you decide on the 2 that you did?
So I've done Flamingo Park before.
And I'd done the Coastal Cottage before, so we picked 2.
And we thought they looked like the nicer of the 4 anyway. So that really helped us like strategize of how to approach each one, because we had one person who knew.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So you're basically using your familiarity with the puzzle to know which areas to sort, which sections are easier, and also to direct like who might be better suited to which roles.
Exactly right.
Yeah. So tell us, what are your roles within the team?
Yeah. So I'm the admin person.
Sorry, the what person?
I'm the admin.
Admin,
So
okay.
I'm the one who registers the team,
Oh.
and I make sure that we're all here.
You were also who created the team.
Yeah, I'm also the founder. Laura is our super sorter. And then I don't know what you
I
guys
build whatever I get given. I'll normally take probably the first couple of bigger sections and just try and get building as quickly as possible. And then Sophie,
I work on the edge and then like build out from the edge, so like sky and stuff like that, and greenery.
So I really like that. But then Heather, what do you actually do in the puzzle situation?
I do the house normally. So I did the cottage in this one. So I often do like the big element in the middle, or medium-sized element in the middle.
Yeah, so like Hev and Laura will probably do a little more sorting right at the start, and then me and Sophie will probably start building a little more quickly, but then Hev will then take whatever the next thing is to do.
Yeah.
And start picking out like little details and putting things together.
All right, so just got another finish here. Very exciting for Team 43. 3.5 puzzlers from Bulgaria. I'm not sure who the half puzzler is. Maybe someone who's just been drafted in for this. Yeah, congratulations. So tell us more. What's the difference between a sorter and a super sorter?
Well, a super sorter has what you need before you even know that you need it. So Laura's always just feeding pieces to everyone on the team. So she's really good at keeping track of what sections each person has worked on. So if she finds even a little piece that belongs to a section that you've already built, she's going to make sure that you get that and you'll know where to put it in quickly. And she's always got something lined up, so as soon as you've finished, you get your next tray almost immediately.
So it sounds like she's already like thinking 3 steps ahead.
Yes.
And Laura, can you tell us how do you decide within an image which are the next sections and who gets what?
Well, I just look at the picture and I see like maybe the bigger place that they are not maybe doing, and I just take it apart. So it will be the next one that someone is going to do. And I just, if I find anything that they are still missing, I just hand it over. Yeah.
So what would be your strategy if you had any repeating sections?
I'm sorry?
What would be your strategy if you had any repeating sections? Like with the Coastal Cottage, we have those flowers that are like in 3 different places. So what was the approach there?
Well, there's always somewhere different, like maybe the gradient or the flowers or some leaves is different, or is besides something that they are already doing. So I just try to find it and then hand it.
And Laura's quite good at, when she hands it to you, she'll maybe even pick up a piece and show you that like this is a bit darker or this is lighter, or like she'll explain to you so that you know what to do.
Yeah, so I think by the definition, I am also a super sorter because I always do that. Maybe I'm not as aware of what everyone is doing because I'm sorting with Chiara, but I do the sorting and she's kind of distributing the things. So yeah, I really like the fact that you are able to do that and be like, you know, in 2 different roles that we like have in 2 different people. That's very interesting. What was the puzzle that you liked the most from the 2?
I think probably the coastal cottage out of the 2. The Flamingo Park, there's some sections at the start that go together quite easily, but the end is a lot trickier. So I feel like with Coastal Cottage we never really slowed down, whereas Flamingo Park towards the end there was a little bit of like slow down.
In the swimming pool, right?
Yeah. Although Hev quite early on, like I'd done the puzzle before, so I said straight away like the water's going to be the last thing. And when we were getting to the point where the water was coming up, Hev quite early on did a shape sort onto boards. So then when we actually came to build it, it actually went together a lot quicker than I expected it to.
It was actually because of the heat, it was like getting to me a little bit, so I couldn't figure out how to put pieces in, but I was like, I'll do something a little bit useful, and then it ended up being really useful at the end.
It really helped.
Yeah, shape sorting is always useful. So that's great that someone thought about that. It's always difficult to, you know, find the exact moment that is right for shape sorting. So what would you say is the moment for you? Except for the situation that we are overheated.
Yeah. I think if you end up, like, for example, if there's like a puzzle that has a lot of like foliage that's just sort of like a bit of a texture but hard to figure out how, like even the orientation of the pieces, like shape sorting, when you maybe have like 50 pieces left, or when people are starting to run out of sections and they're just like scanning over the whole pile, organizing that pile so it's a bit easier to find what you're looking for.
Okay, so if we had a very busy puzzle, busier than the Flamingo Park, would you shape sort the busy details even though they are not in the same section, or would you try to sort them?
I think it depends. If there's enough information on the pieces that you can look at details and put them in, then I think maybe shape sorting is not the right thing. But if the details aren't distinct enough or they're not helping enough, then I think that's when you shape sort.
We didn't shape sort the cottage at all. No. It was just the Flamingo.
Yeah, the sections are quite small here as well, right?
Yeah. And on the Flamingo, it was like we did all the people in the water, so it was really only the pure water pieces that we shape sorted.
Yeah.
Did you see the difference between the sides of the water? Because it is like more yellow here?
Yeah. Yes. We noticed there was like a gradient in it.
Yeah.
I had no part in that. I was like, there's a gradient in the water.
We are also worrying that the sky might be difficult because sometimes you are not really able to portray in your head like how many pieces go into the sky. So, but we had the details, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, everyone says that with this sky, even though it's not a clear gradient, maybe somewhere in the bottom section near the water is more yellow, but the rest is kind of all over the place with the little clouds and things. So yeah, the details should have helped.
And I mean, Sophie, who did the sky, she was the one who'd done the puzzle before as well. So
that probably helped. I knew where
Nice.
the bits had gone. I did it recently, so
Okay,
yeah.
so I have a question for you because this is a London puzzle. So when you look at this puzzle, would you say this is sortable?
So we're looking at the Christmas puzzle here.
Yeah, I would say no. I'm actually the only one who lives in London. I
think yes.
Maybe as in like sorting out the different sections, definitely. I don't know. What do you think?
Maybe if you go
I do think these buildings are going to be quite tricky. Like a lot of them are very brown, aren't they?
But you can start with
maybe
the sky,
you could pick out these beams, the windows, maybe the greenery. But like I think you are going to be left with a lot at the end that's tricky.
Yeah. Guess how many teams chose the Christmas puzzle?
None.
I think
Yeah.
none.
Yeah.
No.
We got consensus on that one.
I'm
it's quite
taking
clear
it home
choice.
though. I was like, I want to take it.
I would have taken two.
I would do it at home for fun in December, but I don't want to do it in a competition.
Yeah, so I was the one sitting here having this puzzle on my lap, and the more I looked at it, the more but this is so solvable. But and then even the road, it
There
looks
is
difficult, but you have the different shades.
Yeah, there's
and
like the light from the windows.
yeah, and it's also a different texture from the
and the grey in the
blocks.
middle where the carts go.
Yeah, the walkway is different from the road, and also we had the dog and everything. So I don't know, maybe this puzzle is not that bad because the first impression is like, oh.
When you look at it directly, you see some pieces. So you can
Yeah, so we're just seeing another finish come here. Mixed team from Peru. Congratulations. So what advice would you give to those who are still puzzling? I mean, we're coming up to 2 hours in this heat. How do you keep yourself motivated when you know that you might still have another half or 1 hour of puzzling?
Heb said something sort of halfway through ours that better to take like a 30-second break, have some water, clear your head, and like come back in if you need to, like in the heat. But otherwise, I think talking amongst the team, checking in on each other, encouragement as you go, I think that was something that really helped us.
I think also like talking to your teammates, if you get stuck on a section, sometimes like you just hand it over to somebody else and it's fine, and then you can get through it. If you're like getting really stuck and feel like you have to do that section, you end up kind of spiraling. But if you just hand it over, the best part of teams is that you only have to do the part of the puzzle you like.
Yeah, we just saw it on screen right now. We have the team Flip It from USA. At the back there with the beard is Rob Shields. He's going to be my co-host in the next team round. And they just did the slip and slide. Are you aware of that rule about taking out that? How did you do your transition?
We did the slip and slide.
Yeah, we did that.
We talked about it 5 minutes before the round.
So some other names for it from the chat are the Flip and Rip.
We were calling it like the tablecloth trick. Like,
oh yeah. That's so funny.
As long as you don't actually pull the real tablecloth.
Yeah, that would be a disaster.
Maybe one more thing is that we had a comment because we were asking for the new names for this technique, and one of them was double decker.
That's very good.
Yeah. All right, well, congratulations. You might have to change your team name as you head into the finals.
We are actually losing a team member on Sunday.
That's why we're fun.
Our super saucer can't make it. So we are just having fun.
Okay. So, well, congratulations for qualifying for the finals, and make sure you have lots of fun. Thanks for joining us, Team UK. Good job.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you.
So joining us now, we have the team from Latvia, the Speedy Latvians. Come and join us.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, please introduce yourselves.
My name is Madara.
My name is Elina.
Richard.
And I'm Eva.
And I realize I've been saying your name wrong all these times. I've been saying Madara. Madara is one of our regular participants on the Euro Jigsaw Jam competitions, and now I'm hearing that it's Madara.
That's okay. It happens all the time, and I'm okay with that.
And show us this guy and tell us his name.
I mean, he has many names. Okay, he depending on his mood, his name, but a chicken, banana, dundun, whatever I choose to call him. That's his day for that day. That's his name.
Congratulations, the British team jiggered. All right. Okay, so we've just crossed the 2 hour mark. Feel free to comment in the chat if you have a fitting name for Banana Chicken, for Madara's mascot. And what type of motivation and encouragement did you get from Banana Chicken today?
Did you guys get any encouragement from the chicken?
Didn't even see him on the table.
I didn't want him to bother us, but he was there.
Okay.
In
I
spirit.
have a
In
name
spirit,
suggestion.
Okay.
But Chicanana.
Yeah. That's a good name. Yeah. He needs maybe a permanent name for the next competition. I'll choose one.
Yeah, so tell us how your team came together. Are you living in the same city, or did you meet through some online event?
Three of us are living in Latvia, except Madara. She's in Spain, but she was in Latvia in July when we had Latvian competition. So we did train, all four of us, and we competed in Latvia as well. So that's the only training that we had, and and also in here we meet up once basically.
Yeah, but basically at the end of last year's Worlds, I was like, guys, Latvians, let's make a team. So I was like, who wants to make a team with me? I was already pestering them straight away. And first we had with Ieva and Richards, and I was like, okay, we'll find the fourth person. And then Elina turned out to be very, very fast. She came out of nowhere. I was like, look, okay, she's gonna be in our team. And that's it. That's how it came to be.
Yeah, I think we've heard some of the Latvians assembly in your videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
I watch them, like every time you post something, I watch it.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Madara has a YouTube channel, Madara Be Puzzling. She does time-lapse videos of her different online competitions, as well as reviewing different puzzles, talking about what puzzles she's doing for trainings. She also had a video about the Spanish Championship, and hopefully a video coming up about the Worlds.
For sure, I will make a recap video of how well we did, because it's the first time I reach finals in any category, so I'm very happy.
Yeah, yes.
Congratulations. Rihards, would you like to tell us about the puzzles that you chose?
Yes, so yeah, we chose this castle puzzle, yeah, and also this cottage, coastal cottage. Yeah, we had this swimming pool puzzle
in Latvian
competition, and we knew that we do not want to put that together.
Yeah.
and so yeah, and the fourth puzzle was, we thought that it is too dark, and so
too busy.
It was the easy choice for us, and
yeah.
So you chose the castle and the coastal
cottage.
Okay.
This one is the best puzzle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cute.
I would love to do it.
Yeah, so you with a team will do it under 30 minutes for sure.
Oh, we already have a sub 30. Aussie All Stars did it in 29.
Oh, okay, then 25.
Then you have to beat it.
Yeah, you will do it for sure. It's such a good puzzle. Also, it's very easily divided. We divide it in 2 parts pretty much, and then just finish the middle together. That's it. That's very, very good.
And what about the castle?
Well,
that one
it was a bit more difficult, but we sorted by colors and the sky separately, and we did the colorful buildings, then the sky, and then we finished with all the miscellaneous kind of middle bit, blues, kind of browns and stuff like that. But it was still, we did under an hour, so we're happy.
Yeah, that's really great. And okay.
We just had a team 30 from Chaos is the name of their team, and they have conquered the Chaos. Congratulations from Germany.
So would you agree that the middle building is the most difficult one on that puzzle?
Yes, 100. The sky is tricky because there are similar colors on both sides.
Yeah, this one as well.
But the buildings, that ones that are not colorful, those ones are really, really tricky. We did consider sorting by shape, because Ieva suggested, guys, maybe we sort by shape, and these guys were like, no, we're putting pieces in. We're putting pieces in.
No.
Yeah, this is also very difficult to negotiate in a team if 2 people or even 1 person is doing very well without the shape sort, and the rest is like, we need a shape sort, and then that person is slowed down because they need to wait, and that is also very difficult. How do you manage that?
Well, in this case, it was only Ieva, and that's not overruled. So
yeah.
But no, in general, when it's all of us are kind of a little bit stuck, we're like, no, let's sort by shape. but that doesn't happen very often. But we all decide together, and then we just did it. But again, we haven't done that many puzzles together, so it hasn't happened that often.
Do you think that shape sorting helps with seeing details on pieces?
Yeah. Sometimes it does.
Sometimes, yeah.
It depends on the
depends
puzzle.
if it's like sky,
Yeah.
then not. But if it's in this kind of, maybe not even in this kind of image, because not actually busy. It's just you have to see where the textures are similar. But in a very busy puzzle, for sure. Even if it's like lines in certain direction, yeah, it can help, for sure.
Yeah, because if it has a solid color, it doesn't really, there are no details to be seen.
Yeah, like half of the puzzle would be black or just sky, then we probably would have
Yeah, we
done
saw a
this.
puzzle like that, I think in 2022. In the teams final, when it still was 1,000 and 1,500, and the 1,500 pieces was like this very dark, almost black sky. Yeah.
I mean, from experience, last year they had that cow puzzle, and that one, I'm pretty sure everybody sorted that by shape.
Yeah.
Some pieces at least. That was horrible.
Yeah, the cow puzzle is very difficult, even if with correct lighting, and that category was very late at night.
Yeah.
So who is here again? Madara, you're here again, right? Yes. But is it first time for you?
For me, it's first time.
Okay.
First time. She got to finals. Hello.
Yeah.
Speedy indeed.
Individuals.
I have practiced in AGGs, so I will say that that's the only practice that I have.
So I was about to ask, what would you say is the biggest difference between the online competitions and the in-person competitions?
More sweat. And more stress.
I think we are a bit faster here because you can feel that other people are doing the same, but when it's online, no one is like next to you, so it doesn't give you that much of stress, even like
not that much
because
adrenaline.
Here you really speed, I would say.
And also you can really see the person next to you. Oh, am I going faster than them? No.
Yeah.
Okay, speed up.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
And also, when I participate in online competitions, I'm all the time thinking, is my camera on? Is there something? So brain is busy with other things.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially if you're not, puzzling in a room with people in it. This is what I was doing in my apartment. I'm always puzzling alone in the competitions online, and then I would never know if it's not on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, what you're looking forward to the most, probably teams or your individual final?
No, Eva is the only one from Latvia that got in the individuals.
She got amazing result in the individual semifinals.
Yeah,
we're so proud.
So we will be rooting for her.
At least we'll have somebody to root for in the individual. We're so happy.
So how do you feel?
I feel good. Yeah, actually I'm not stressed. I don't know. Maybe because of the heat, I don't feel that stress. Just want to finish and
Do you feel like the heat is taking away some of the brain capacity, and so it's not into the stress?
Yeah, it's the brain is not able to think about anything else.
Yeah.
Just survive the puzzle.
Yeah. Do it as fast as you can so you can escape.
Yeah, this is the best strategy. That worked for me thus far.
I mean, I don't think you need the heat to egg you on. I think you're doing that on your own, being fast.
Oh, but the heat is helping.
So Yeva, you qualified for the final?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it bother you knowing that someone like Victor, you'll be hearing cheers quite early? Is it something that you think about when you hear the cheers, or how do you keep on going?
I think it's more calm till the first finish, but later just you need to finish the puzzle, and no matter how many claps are in there.
Yeah, I think this is a very good approach to just be like, okay, I have to finish the puzzle, right? And I have to do it as best as I can. It doesn't really matter if I do this or that. I just have to do it the best I can.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think maybe that's why you're not stressing.
I mean,
because
she's a veteran. She was already finals. She was in finals last year already.
Yeah, but last year I qualified due to country, I think.
Yeah.
So what would your advice be to someone who's qualified for the final at the World Championship for the first time and might be feeling some nerves? How do you stay calm and just stay in your own head?
I don't know. Actually, I think in any puzzle competitions, I don't feel the stress because the process of assembling puzzle, it's calming, even if you do it fast. Yeah, so no suggestions.
I feel like the stress is on this half of the team.
Yeah.
So describe what you mean by being stressed in a competition, Alina.
Well, when I came in the first qualifying round in the individuals, my hands were shaking, and I have never had that before. But I think it's because I'm first time in here, that's why. But for me, when I stress, I usually try to. I noticed that I was like kind of speaking with myself, like, okay, where does that go? Sometimes I even heard some people singing at the background. So it's like everyone has their own methods. I also do breathing. Like 4 seconds in, 4 out. It's like from that one I learned from yoga, so that helped me as well, just to calm so that the hands are not shaking.
Congratulations! It looks like a team from Mexico who just finished.
Yeah.
And how is it improved since then? Are your hands still shaking at the beginning of an individual competition?
No, it wasn't. When I saw that I had the third semi-final. So I had this crazy, which I don't remember the name of that puzzle, but there was like a lot of
cute kawaii something.
Yeah, when I saw it, I was like, "Come on, why?" But I think did it quite fast, even though it was not my type of puzzle. But then I didn't have that stress as in the first round. So yeah.
So is any one of you a busy puzzler?
No.
I hate busy puzzles.
So maybe, I think you should excel as a team in the blocks of colors.
Yeah.
So that's great to have a specialty.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you have 4 puzzles to choose from, then there are something for us.
Yeah, for sure.
So how did you feel about choosing the puzzles in the prelims? Did you like it?
I personally liked it, and in pairs, people chose the stitch, so yay for me! I qualified to semi-finals because of that in pairs.
Yeah, true.
Did you guys have an easy choice for your round?
For pairs?
Well, choosing the puzzles on the first rounds.
I think like we had for pairs we had these cats, so there's no choice. Yeah, it was cats. And for individuals also, it wasn't very hard.
Yeah, for my individual, I basically had this sword.
Excalibur?
Yeah. That and this round colorful puzzle, and I had done this rectangular one, and I knew that I do not want to do it and fail again, and so I did round one, and I passed also to next round, so I was happy with the choice.
Yeah, so is there anyone that you'd like to say hi to back home, or anything you'd like to say to the Latvians?
Good job, Latvia, you're doing great, and I'm just gonna shout out the Latvian Jigsaw Puzzle Association leader, Žana. She was also here interviewed, so good job. And if anybody's watching from Spain or Mallorca, hello, buenos dias, ¿cómo estáis?
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, the Speedy Latvians. Good luck in the final. We'll find a good name for your banana chicken.
Perfect.
And good luck for the rest of the competition. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, so I'm just checking out the leaderboard. I can see it behind me. We've got, it's up to 35. I'm just waiting for it to update, but I can see at least 35 teams have finished at 1 hour 56. Now we're seeing, the team that finished 42nd were 1 hour and 3 minutes. Okay.
Maybe maybe I'll be again 20.
All right, we're seeing some scenes from outside the dome. Here is Jigsaw showing off their t-shirts, Helen, Annika, James, and sorry, it's too quick to see the fourth one. So the room is still maybe a third full with teams. We're at 2 hours and 15. That means we've got 45 minutes left. Here's another shot of some people who have finished, quite relieved that they have finished their puzzle. So we're going to have a guest now. Could you please introduce yourself?
My name is James, and I'm from China, and I'm here to introduce to the audience. We also have a competition in China in December.
Wow, that's fantastic. So who is organizing this competition in China?
I am organizing. I'm the organizer.
Yeah.
Yes, and I hope the competition in China, anyone can join, and from all countries, and you can register online through the WJPF website.
Okay, so this will be available on the Federation website.
Yes.
What are the dates and the location of this competition?
It's on December 12th to 13th for 2 days, and it will be in the city Shanghai. So for anyone who wants to come to China and visit the great city, and feel free and welcome.
Yeah. Do you know which brands the puzzle is it being sponsored? Do people know in advance which brands and sizes of puzzles will be used in this competition?
The format will be similar to WJPF, but we'll be using a local brand from China, and it will be made of plastic, and it's gonna feel totally different.
Yeah, what's the name of the brand? Is it Peace Relax?
Yes, it's Peace Relax.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, we've been getting the experience of using these plastic puzzles at the Peace Relax stand at the hotel in Valladolid. So will it also be 500 pieces for solo?
Yeah, that's right, and 500 pieces for doubles as well.
Okay, and for teams?
There won't be teams, just singles and doubles.
Okay, so singles and pairs with 500 pieces of plastic. That's a really interesting experience. Victor, have you done any plastic puzzles yet?
I haven't, but I have one in my suitcase right now. I got it from Donna Louise. It's a 1,000 piece, one piece. Like it's one piece themed.
Okay.
And I'm going to do it probably here. And if not, then after coming back to Poland.
Okay.
Yeah, so why did you choose a plastic puzzle? That's something quite unique. I mean, I know you have a couple of brands that use plastic in China.
Because we use plastic, we were able to make puzzles into 3D. So into different shape, vase, like jars, and we also make them into booklets or keychains. It's all kinds of shapes. So
is this not going to be a flat puzzle, 500 piece flat puzzle? Can people expect that maybe a 500 piece vase or container is going to be puzzled?
Alfonso came to China last year and he tried some of those, but not for the 500 piece puzzles. It will be just 2D, but there will also be a extra event after the competition for anyone to join, and they can try out some of our 3D puzzles and experience the puzzles there.
Wow, that sounds like such an interesting experience because when you switch the materials of a puzzle, you have a very different experience. Like, for wood, it really slows you down. It really makes you appreciate the feel of the pieces, and you really got to pay attention to the interesting shapes. I have done some plastic puzzles from Peace Relax, and firstly, the pieces are very light. And they click once they're in there. Sometimes you have to kind of flatten them down with your hands to make sure they click in. So I can imagine that would be a very interesting experience speed-wise.
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't know how it would work, because since you have to click the pieces in, maybe that will slow people down. I don't know. I have never tried it, so I cannot say. Yeah, but I think it would be interesting to see. And also, we had a comment in the chat about why do you want to use plastic if people are not really a fan of plastic. But I think in a sense a puzzle is a object that is like generational, and not consumable. So maybe in a sense, like putting plastic, even from, I don't know, recycling, it's better to use it in puzzles than to use it for something else.
Yeah.
Well, I think the differentiation here is that it's not a one-use plastic like a plastic bag, but as you say, it's going to be something that's going to last a long time, and you're not going to have the problem of, like with cardboard pieces, where maybe the image peels off from the cardboard, or if you, like my 99-piece puzzles from Ravensburger that I use for training, I've used them so many times that then the knobs bend off and some of the knobs have been lost. I guess from the durability, there is an advantage with plastic.
Yes, and also you won't get moisture from the plastic, so it will last a lot longer. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and are you from the Chinese organization, or what is your role? Are you a business owner?
I'm a business owner, but I'm also the chairman of the Chinese Jigsaw Puzzle Association, and we're hoping more people to come to China and compete there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's open to international participants.
Yeah, anyone can come.
Is there any age limit?
There's no age limit.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh, that sounds very open and welcoming. So if you'd like to travel for puzzling, consider Shanghai, December 12th and 13th.
Yeah.
Why is it over 2 days? So one day is competitions, the second day is casual puzzling, or?
Actually, we're doing it in 2 stages. So the first one is the first round,
okay,
and then there's the finals on the second day.
Okay, so 2 stages. Oh, congratulations, the Belgium team.
Yeah.
Good job. Yeah, and you're here with the Chinese team participating at the Worlds.
Yes. This is the second year that we came, and this time around we have people that's qualifying for the finals for the first time, and we're so glad.
Oh wow, that's fantastic. Can you tell us the names that we can look out for the Chinese in the final?
Wang Xi and Zhao Zixi. Yeah. So they're actually champions from China, and we're sponsoring them to come to the competition here.
Are they the ones that won the competition with the different puzzles that you have, different points for?
Yeah.
These are the ones, okay.
Yeah,
I saw that in Donna Louise video about the Chinese competition.
Yes.
Yeah, that was very interesting. I think that would be very fun.
The format is a little different. It's really fun. So basically, people choose from like 10 different kinds of puzzles, and each of them has a score, and then you have to strategize to see how to put the puzzles together and get enough points in the end. So basically the competition lasts till the very last minute because everybody has to try to score as many points as possible.
Okay, yeah, so I remember that from Donna Louise's video. Then rather than saying you finish when you finish and it's all about getting the fastest time, it's more about completing as many pieces in the time limit. But that was the format last year.
Yes.
But this year it's a bit more in line with the
WJPF.
with the WJPF format.
Yeah, and it's more versatile, right? Because it's not only cardboard. I mean, were there any cardboard pieces in the competition?
Yes.
Yeah, I think like 2.
Yeah.
The big ones.
It's mixed.
Yeah.
Mixed.
Yeah, so this is, the cardboard, the plastic, and then you have the 3D puzzles, and they're in different bags as well. So yeah, that would be very fun.
Yeah, the experience is totally different. Okay.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Thanks for dropping by and sharing that with us. I'm sure, hopefully you get some international guests coming by and, doing one of the very few speed puzzling competitions, solos and pairs with 500 pieces of plastic. Thanks for dropping by.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we're at 2 hours and 24 minutes. We will be, definitely seeing a lot more finishes in the next half hour. And on the bottom right hand, we have of the screen, we have table 59. That is the puzzle pars from the Netherlands. Okay. Come on, so last pieces here. They've also just finishing on that blue section. Single pieces, dropping them in, doing a fantastic job there. Puzzle pars. All right, so we are also being joined by another team, the Texas Blue Belts. I love the t-shirts, love the hair. Welcome. Please introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Kinsey Keltz.
Melinda Owens.
Jessica Messer. Emily Boudreau.
And we're also sponsored by speedpuzzling.com.
Fantastic. Well, I'm really glad to have you here. Tell us how you came up with the name Texas Blue Belts.
So on speedpuzzling.com, everybody gets a ranking of either like black belt, blue belt, green belt, red belt, and we're all blue belts. And so since we're all from Texas and we're all blue belt ranked, we thought Texas Blue Belts was a really good name.
Awesome. Yeah. Tell us, how is it different from being in online competitions to be here at the World Championship?
We came here last year as the Purple Puzzle people.
I 3 out of 4 of us.
Yeah.
I remember you.
So yeah, I think Worlds is really fun just because we can come travel out of America, see different places, and then get to puzzle with a bunch of different people.
Yeah, I like meeting people from all over the world, and this is my 4th year, so coming back and reconnecting with old friends, and then this year I got to make a lot of new friends as well. And then as far as comparing it to Zoom competitions, this one's there's a lot more adrenaline and excitement, and just having an audience is very different.
So you are here 4th year, so
Yes.
you can tell us about how do you think the Worlds is changing every year?
It's definitely a lot more competitive this year. My first year there was about 300 people here, and then it doubled in size the next 2 years. So still very fun, and everyone is so nice and supportive of each other, and just wanting everybody to do their best.
So, talking about you coming back here, do you think you're always doing better each year, or is it in the same level? How is it with you?
I think overall I've improved at least a little bit each year. Some years I've improved more than others. It just depends on how much practice time I have.
All right, so what about the other people?
Yeah, this is my 2nd year too, so I feel like I probably improved a little bit. It's definitely warmer this year, but still fun meeting everyone, exchanging pins, and getting to see all the puzzlers that you usually just see online or on Insta.
This is my 1st year, so I'm just really happy to be here and that they wanted me to come and be on their team. And I'm going to say thank you to my husband for watching my 6-year-old daughter for the 10 days that I'm here. So I really, really appreciate it.
And
Yeah, and I qualified into semifinals this year, which I didn't do last year, so I felt like that was improvement.
Can you, in short sentences, explain how the ranking for speedpuzzling.com works?
Yeah, so after your 10th solo competition, he'll rank you amongst the belts. So the top 25% of competitors will be a black belt. The next 25% will be a blue belt. The 3rd quarter will be a green belt, and the bottom tier will be a red belt.
Okay, and then I guess it's like a ELO system, kind of?
Yeah, so basically he takes your average time and ranks it amongst the other puzzlers.
So it's based on time, not by the placement.
It's kind of percentile, like your time versus the other people on that competition.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so it's even not that much dependent on the placement, right? Because if you have a big lead, let's say that you're in the black belt and you have a big lead, then like your ELO is kind of higher, even if you were.
Yeah. So once you achieve a certain belt, like if you're a black belt, you'll never move down, which is nice. And it also depends on how many competitions you've done. So I have over 100 competitions with him. So my average doesn't change much from month to month. Whereas, some of them have 30 competitions. Mm-hmm. So it affects them more than me.
Mm-hmm. So it's, how to call it, is sensible to what competitions you are doing, right?
Yeah.
If it's on easier puzzles and you're just doing those by luck.
Yeah, so, and there's some people, they only compete in the state championships, which will be a smaller one, so they'll be higher ranked. Whereas a Zoom competition will be everyone across the US, and a few other countries participate as well.
Mm-hmm. And are the state competitions also done by the speedpuzzling.com?
Most of them are, yeah. He has a state championship in every state. Most of them are online, but there's 14 in-person championships this year. But he does have one for every state.
Okay, so how did you find out about the speedpuzzling.com? What is the journey?
I actually saw a Karen Puzzles video.
It was Karen Puzzles.
About a year and a half ago. I'd always had like a puzzle out on my coffee table, just did it as I had time. Usually 1,000 piece, and then she was posting something about speed puzzling, and I'd never heard of it. So immediately I was like, oh, I have to do this. And so my first real competition was the Texas State Championship last year. And so I sort of just like dove in head first, and then they recruited me to be on their team. Yep.
So you must have done really well in that competition.
I did decent, not as well as now, but.
Put up your hand if you're here because of Karen Puzzles. Thanks, Karen. We love you.
I was here first.
and the YouTube algorithm, because it just randomly gave me the video, and I'm like, what's this?
Yeah, so I had actually done a 32,000 piece puzzle over COVID, and I went to see if I could post it on Ravensburger's gallery, and I saw the 2020 World Championship was canceled due to COVID. I was like, there's a world championship of puzzles? How did I not know about this? So I got started in 2021. So.
What about you?
Yeah, I basically was not knowing what I wanted to do with my life, and my mom's like, well, you're competitive and you like puzzles. Is there speed puzzling? And I had been following Karen Puzzles for a while, and I was like, actually, I think there is. Maybe I should try it out. So that's kind of how I got into it.
It's kind of similar to me. And what about you?
Very similar. I saw the video and then found the speedpuzzling.com, and the Texas Championships were like 3 or 4 months away, and so the 2024 one was my first speed puzzling competition, and I haven't looked back.
Do you also travel to different competitions within US?
Yeah, so actually I work for an airline, so I can fly for free. So this year Melinda and I are going to all the state championships, except for one that I couldn't go to because I was in Ireland.
That's a lot of competitions.
Yes.
Does every state has a competition?
14 of them, so it's like 1 or 2 a month.
Right.
And then all the online competitions, and I also do EJJ, Flex, yeah.
Oh, very nice. And we went to one at Boardwalk.
Yeah.
Sorry, what did you say about Boardwalk?
We went to one of their in-person competitions in Utah.
Okay. So within Texas itself, is there a lot of selection? Is there do you have lots of local competitions? What is it looking like at the community level?
So there's some libraries and bars that'll hold competitions, but it's not a lot of true speed puzzlers. It's more either casual puzzlers. But Jonathan started doing mini tournaments a couple of times a year. So we'll have, I think, 3 locations in Texas doing those, and then there's a competition in Houston every January as well.
And then another guy in Dallas does a couple events, and he just got USA JPA sanctioned, so they'll start counting towards our JPAR starting in October.
Yeah, because I've heard that the USA JPA also has a different ranking system.
Yes.
There's many. We're in 4 different spreadsheet sets somewhere. Yes. And I don't understand how any of them work.
Congratulations, team number 65 from Romania. Woo. Fantastic.
So you don't have an insight into those spreadsheets?
No.
And that's funny.
Yeah, the US one is a very complicated algorithm, and it compares you to how you did relative to the other people that competed and how they're ranked. So it's...
So if a bunch of fast puzzlers don't show up to an event, it won't help you as much as if everyone is there.
I see, yeah. That makes sense. I mean, in the short terms, it makes sense. But I've heard things about the algorithm.
Yeah.
And did you go to the US Nationals this year as a team?
Yes. Well, 3 of us were.
Yes.
Yeah. And how did it go?
It was very fun.
26th?
I think so.
Something.
My first time in Washington, D.C., so I enjoyed the puzzling and being a tourist.
Made it to finals in all the events, so I was happy.
Yeah, that was me. Last year I missed out on finals, and this year I made it, so I'm improving slowly.
That's great. I was supposed to come to US Nationals this year.
Yes.
But it didn't work out.
Well, the next one's in Atlanta in March, so come to that one.
Well, I'm in talks.
So? Yeah, so we're at the, we've got 25 minutes left. These people have been puzzling for 2 hours and 35 minutes in this heat. I mean, Texas is pretty hot. How does it feel to be puzzling for almost 3 hours in a long stretch? What advice would you have for these people?
Go to the store down the street and buy more fans, neck fans, handheld fans, all the fans. That's what we did. Clearly it helps a little bit. Drink lots of water.
And what about now when they're probably getting really tired and feeling a bit sluggish? How do you keep yourself motivated? What do you say to yourself?
Oh, I just turned my music up a little louder and tried to tune it out.
Just keep swimming.
Yeah. Texas has a lot of air conditioning, so we don't really have to puzzle in this heat very often. We're very climate controlled inside all our buildings.
Yeah, but leading up to Worlds, we always practice like 2 puzzles back to back, so you get the endurance built up for the time length, not necessarily the heat.
Yeah, I think it's a really good point that doing puzzles straight after each other, so not necessarily taking an hour break in between, but I mean, in our team, what we did is we would do a 1,000 piece puzzle, we'd have a quick debrief, maybe reconsider what we're going to do for the next one, and go for it and try to puzzle quite consistently over a training day. But yeah, definitely something, if people are wanting to participate in a world championship or a larger national championship where they do use 2 times 1,000 piece puzzles, is practicing endurance and just sticking in the long haul. And Victor, you do a lot of long pace. I mean, you just can't stop puzzling. So how do you just keep on puzzling for 2 or 3 hours without a break?
I mean, I do breaks most of the time. It's just that when I have some, the thing is that my speed puzzling training is a form of procrastination, and that's why it's working so well. So I have, other things to do, but I see the puzzles on the stack, and I'm like, maybe just 4.
It's good when we get together as a team, because if I'm on my own, I'll gravitate towards things I'm already good at, or very colorful, fun images. And then when we get together as a team, we do the harder images that, where you're more likely to see in a world competition or a nationals competition. So that's a good way to push myself too.
Definitely. I mean, the puzzles that we chose for our team training, we were pretty much picking the hardest puzzles that we could find and saying, well, we need to practice this. We need to practice the black cow. We need to practice sky. We need to practice blurry images, with bunches of flowers. So that's
castles and gardens.
Yes. And here's Team 17 finishing the Canadian Peacekeepers. Oh, here we go. That's Heather, Kyla, Megan, and Jill. Fantastic. All right, well, thanks so much for stopping by the Texas Blue Belts, and we wish you luck for the coming 2 days.
Thank you.
All right, so 2 hours and 38 minutes. So 22 minutes left. We have this French team finishing off the flamingo puzzle. And as we look across the room, we see maybe several tables still puzzling. What do you think, Victor?
Just judging by the space, I would say we have maybe 20 teams at most. So this is a big majority of the teams already done. And we see most of them are also very close to finishing. So this is promising. We hope as many people to finish as they can.
Yeah, so we really hope to see more finishes coming up. This is really uncomfortable conditions to be puzzling for so long. We have some people who have finished their puzzles and they're standing by to fan down the next team. Some of the judges are helping, and the room is starting to fill up as they prepare for the following round. Just wishing all the best of luck to the rest of the teams and hoping we'll see some more finishes. In the meantime, we have the Japanese team joining us. Would you like to introduce yourself? First of all, your team name and then each of your names.
Hi, so my name is Natasha. Our team name is Nikkei 2025. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Because every year we change it, 2023, 24, 25.
This is the team. I am Santos.
I am Natsuko.
Mayaka.
Yeah, and so how did you enjoy the competition today? Did you enjoy the puzzles?
I really enjoyed the first puzzle we started doing. The second puzzle was really hard, but we managed to finish it and quite happy with the time.
Yeah. The first puzzle was so nice because you can the color so good, but yeah, the second puzzle have many yellow, many sky, and it was a little bit difficult, but it was so fun.
So which was the second puzzle you did?
We do this one.
Oh, the castle. Okay.
Castle of Portugal.
Why would you think that the second one is more difficult to you? What made it more difficult?
Like they have many puzzles of every part. So the sky have many puzzle piece. The yellow many piece. Also the castle of this purple part have many pieces. So it was difficult to make the puzzle. Like to share the piece, it was easy, but to put puzzle.
It was quite simple, but after piecing it, especially the castle, the purple part, we found it quite hard. But yeah,
And those
and the
small
sky.
parts are also like a difficult to
distinguish.
Yeah, based on the color.
Was everyone sorting at the very beginning, or only one person?
So we made a deal that me and Ayaka is the one that will be sorting for the other two, and then we tried to make the space so like there will be a space where we could start assembling straight away, and then the two of us will be dedicated in the beginning of sorting. Yeah.
Okay, so is speed puzzling like big at any point in your country?
So actually speed puzzling is not in like a Japanese culture. So like this year we tried to promote it as much as possible. We organized how many?
Like six.
Total, like a one
Six
national
competition.
and 6 locals competitions.
And we're trying to have it in different areas so people will get to know the concept of speed puzzling, because in Japan like they would assemble it and then normally you have a glue in the box, so you actually frame it. And so we brought some puzzles with us. Like I think if anyone's interested, you can try it out. And you've tried one of them yesterday.
Yeah, I did.
How was it?
I really liked the puzzle. I really liked the piece cut, and also the image was sharp. That was really nice.
I think it's nice because you don't see any puzzle dust. That's one of the points.
Yeah.
So there's the next round. There's another Japanese team, and it's the puzzle maker team.
Oh,
so.
I see.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how they puzzle as well.
And now, how did you do now?
We have 1 hour and 51 minutes.
Oh,
so,
nice.
Very nice, but the total we are in the 29. So I don't know if we are gonna pass or we aren't gonna pass, because 20 people pass, and then the next 5 is I think for country or for them.
Oh yeah, so it depends on how the next one does.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do you want them to do well?
Good luck for everyone.
I believe we did our best, right?
Yeah, we did our best.
Yeah, best record.
Yeah, I think that counts the most, right? If you think that you did the best and you had a great time, this is everything that counts.
Yeah, that's the importance. Yeah.
Are you training in teams?
No.
Yesterday, we trained in the night, just one time, but normally we don't.
Yeah, because we live a separate region, a separate country, like separate part of Japan.
I see.
We have no opportunity together and then practice
So that's
together.
difficult to arrange, right?
Yeah.
Well, we did puzzle till like 2 a.m. last night.
Yeah, you do that at Worlds.
Yeah,
this is the place to do that. And how did the training go for you?
It was good because we create like a team.
Rules.
Like you separate, we make, and if you have piece of here, you can pass me and check that part that is important to the team. So I think it was a good practice time.
And did you learn or, decided on something new that you didn't know before the training?
Yeah, how to order the piece. First, when you broke, to go to the left, so we have more space, we can see better.
We're actually watching a team in Group A, and we saw like that's what we want to do. That's like an ideal setup. So like you have an empty space, but we're sorting the edges and like interesting pieces in the middle, so you can assemble it straight away. So I feel like by watching other teams puzzling, like it was interesting. I also like the team that pulled the was it like the sheet below, and then they just
to cover the puzzle,
cover it on top. But we said we don't want the puzzle to be under the panel, because I don't know, I felt like it would be uncomfortable, or
we are also wondering about that. I mean, not during the competition because we didn't even think about doing that. But after we replaced the puzzle underneath and we were touching it, and we're like, do we want to do that or not? And I think we still don't have that decision.
I think it's a very, very smart move. And it will be fun to try it just for fun, but I don't know. The competition's so high that
So do you see a big potential in Japanese puzzlers? Maybe you know that some new are coming, or you met someone in Japan?
Yeah, actually we have like a more bigger, community. Like we're having a bigger community of like speed puzzling, and we do like a practice session once a month, every month. And like more people are following our Instagram and then getting to know about the speed puzzling, and that we have a competition regularly, and more people are interested in the speed puzzle culture.
We've done like online puzzling, and then there were people from like Hawaii, Saudi Arabia, different countries, Hong Kong joining, and they all like we're organizing it all in Japanese, but there were a lot of foreigners that actually knew Japanese, and they were joining, and we're also planning to do another national this year. We don't know the date yet.
Yeah, hopefully we have one.
Hopefully sometime in November, December. But if we will try to announce it like on our Instagram. So if anyone wants to travel to Japan, it will be a great time to come.
Right. And our latest competition we held in Tokyo in this July. We had in total we had 3 slots for all the 3 categories, and then all the seats were booked within under 2 days, I think. Like individual category was
hours, it was all
within 24
sold
hours.
Out,
So
But the first time it took us so much time to actually collect 40 people, and the second time we were like, okay, let's give them 50 days notice, and then it just like sold out in 24 hours. So I think there's a big potential.
Congratulations to the Brazilians, fantastic. Finishing as we come up, really emotional there. Oh, this means so much to them. Oh, congratulations, Brazilians.
That's so sweet.
So how can people find out about the Japanese association? Can you tell us your Instagram handle, your website? And congratulations to the mixed team here. Sorry, I don't have your table number, but I do recognize Rohan. How can people find you?
Okay, so we have an Instagram. It's at Japan Jigsaw, and we use the same website as this world competition. So if you do want to register, you can just go straight from this website, the World Jigsaw Puzzle Competition website.
And do you have any final comments about the competition or about Japanese puzzling?
It was so fun, but this year's many high level. So when the first people finish, it's like, oh my gosh, but it was so nice. The puzzle, it was so nice and very good.
Did you have the postcard? Do I remember correctly? It was the postcard in one of the Japanese competitions?
We did, I don't remember which postcard. But
we did the London one, yeah.
The London
postcard.
one, yeah. And,
Yeah, so I remember seeing that on the website. And I also love the fact that you are doing the, that you're giving them set amount of time for the registration and like the notice thing. Because sometimes in Poland we have this issue that competitions are being organized and then and then we don't really know about those, and then let's say that the competition is organized by a company. In Poland we have some puzzling companies, and let's say a company wants to do a competition on, I don't know, at some point, and they are not, giving the notice for, okay, you will be able to register on that specific day. No, they are just posting, you can register now.
I think Ayaka did a very good job. She tried to put like a 24 or 48 hours notice before the registration opened. In one of the competitions, I remember you posted saying like the registration, or maybe it was Nagoya.
Oh yeah. So before 48 hours before the registration opened, I just informed to the followers, and then they're just
I really like
waited
it.
for.
Well, thank you so much for coming by. Congratulations, and we hope to see to see the puzzle community in Japan grow, more people coming to your competitions, and hopefully more Japanese at the competition next year. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All right, so we're coming up to just 8.5 minutes left. We just had a finish a minute ago, and now we are coming into the final close for Lost Pieces from France. Fantastic. Last piece. Good job, everyone. Yeah, so the room is a bit quiet. It is very hot here, so there's not actually many people in the dome, so that's why you would not be hearing many cheers. It is a bit more of a quieter atmosphere, but I hope you're all cheering at home. I hope you're giving everybody, and we can see everybody's putting a lot of supportive comments in the chat. We really appreciate it. And here comes another team. We're just going to switch cameras. No.
And the Spanish team is also only having the sky to do, so they should be able to finish within the time limit.
Come on, Barrayo from Spain. Just finishing here in the sky.
Or maybe Barreiro.
Okay. Barreiro. I'll trust your Spanish.
I know nothing from Spanish.
Yeah, so there are a lot of people sitting outside. So since yesterday, they did install a large outdoor screen, and depending on what time of the day, especially in the afternoon, it is actually more comfortable to be sitting in the shade and watching the competition from the outside. But we see that table 29, the Fantastic Four from Argentina only have less than 20 pieces left, so they're going to finish. We really are rooting for them. The table on the right,
56.
That would be 56 is
American.
It's the Lost in the Pieces from the USA. So I think we're going to see at least 3 more finishes in the final minutes.
Yeah, at least 3 of them. We don't see more, but maybe there is someone.
Yeah, so it's definitely. So how many tables do you think are still puzzling now? Victor?
I would say 10. 10 seems.
Okay, so come on Argentina, come on España.
So this is a very big percentage of teams being already done. With not that, one of the puzzles is easy, but the castle is not that easy.
Yeah, we saw a really fast finishing time, and definitely one very easy and pleasing puzzle. So that's definitely given people a boost, and so we might see a really high percentage here of teams finishing within the time limit. Oh yes, table 20, congratulations.
The Barreiro,
Cristina, Carmen, Sara, Marigal, and
And I think we can also congratulate everyone that everyone made the right choice about the puzzles.
Yes. Well, unless you take that Christmas puzzle home, Victor, and then tell us that actually, that was actually a pretty fun puzzle. But
I know it's staring at me.
Yeah, I can see you. I'll let you take that one home, and then you can check it out for yourself.
It's very reminiscent of the team's final last year, the Venice one. It looks very similar.
Oh, 5 minutes. Okay. Come on, Marguerite, Jessica, Riley, and Nicole. You can do this.
Only the cloud is left.
I hope everybody at home is cheering for you. Yeah, and suddenly the sound in the room raises. It's like the last 5 minutes, people want to come in, catch the finishes.
Yeah, and to cheer for those who are still puzzling.
Yeah, the anticipation and the excitement rises. So now they just have like one hole that's left to fill, and they can just work from the outside towards the middle.
And they seem to be working on it very well. The pieces are coming in.
Oh, they must be so tired. They must be. Oh, they've actually got quite a decent-sized fan on their table. That's probably the biggest fan that I've seen. I wonder how they attach it. Doesn't look like a small battery-powered one.
Maybe they have a lot of batteries.
Maybe there's an extension cord going from there all the way to the back of the dome.
Yeah.
Okay.
At this point, we should just have the contacts near the tables to just
Good job,
plug in the fans.
Lost in the pieces. USA, you did it. Within the time limit, come on, let's see a puzzle pick up. Oh,
it's
crumbling.
Yeah.
Oh, I think they're going to do it anyway. Here we go.
Yeah.
Woo. We got this.
And we got a little dance.
Oh, I think I need a fan that size. I mean, we do have mobile air conditioning units placed around the room, and at any moment we can see people standing in there just enjoying the breeze. But unfortunately, those air conditioning units and just the shape of the room, it doesn't actually get
this is a very nice technique of getting the pieces into the box.
Okay, what do we call this? The scoop tube, something like that.
No.
Oh, somebody else. Okay, and the Argentinians finished.
Oh, I think they want to rotate the puzzle.
Are they deciding how they're going to get the puzzles out? We've got Aijalin, Franco, Ariel, and Margarita.
They still have some pieces left.
Oh, so this might be an issue. We were told insider info that the cottage puzzle is having many missing and extra pieces. You can see there that there's an extra piece that just doesn't fit, and there's like 3-4 edge pieces or somehow not being attached. Okay, a bit curious there. I'll wonder how that will be counted, because it's very frustrating to having those missing pieces, because then you do end up picking up a piece and trying it in those places several times. That's table 60 from Spain, La Banda del Puzzle.
We also had an extra piece in our puzzle, and it wasn't even from the puzzle. It was from a different picture.
Yeah, so we did hear that there is a missing piece table on the side of the room, so people can go look there. It might be just within the same batch of puzzles. Okay, who have we got here? Bottom right-hand corner, 27. They've done a pretty good job there on the Flamingo puzzle, Flamingo Park, but just too many blue pieces left at this stage.
Yeah, and we are in 1.5 minutes left. Can the last team finish their cottage?
Yeah, so this team at the back with the colourful trays. Okay, there's actually quite a lot of, well, not that many, maybe less than 30 pieces left.
Mainly the bushes, yeah.
Yeah, and they do have them on 3 trays, so also
maybe they are sorted.
Also scattered around, yeah. But come on, 1 minute, come on, get some more pieces in.
You can do it.
It's going to come down to the wire. I mean, there's four people there. If they each get 10, if they each get another 8 pieces in, could be close. But yeah, using the poster within the puzzle to find a specific location.
Yeah, this is a very good idea to have 2 pictures at the same time, because 2 people are going to be away from the box, right?
Yeah, and bottom right-hand corner, that is the team from Portugal, Tak Tak Tak. Upper right at 48, that is Puzzle Index from Turkey. And we have the Spanish team in the left. Oh, come on!
And 10 seconds is left.
Oh, come on, top right. Get in a few more pieces. Oh, it's so close.
That was minutes again, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, good job, everyone. And it looks like we have some So it looks like we have some three-persons teams that were left at the end there.
Only 3?
No, 3 people on a team. There were 2 teams with 3 people left on a team.
Oh yeah, that for sure makes you slower if you don't have the 4th person.
Yeah.
And we don't know if it's because of the heat or someone didn't show up.
Yeah. All right.
So now counting the pieces to set the final ranking.
Yeah, so there is another competition scheduled for in the next 20 minutes, but we are running a bit late. If we check the time correctly, I'll just double check that. So that would be starting at 4 o'clock, that's right. So we are running a bit late. We do have 1 minute till we go. Thanks to everyone who's been joining us in the chat. And thank you, Victor, for joining me. And we're going to finish with a little jigsaw. Jiggy, are you going to join me?
Yes, sure. Be the lead.
Come on. All right, we're dancing out the live stream until it finishes. Here we go. And goodbye, everyone. See you at the next one.